Lo tenemos de Cool Corner. Esto es...
Allò sí que passava.
Però...
Algo així.
Saps? Que ja estigui...
Hello, coolers. How are we doing? Or should I say, hello, La Liga champions. How are you doing? How are we feeling after the celebrations that have been going on since last Thursday night when we became La Liga champions against Espanyol? It's been just a fantastic few days, ever since last Sunday in El Clasico, right? We sort of knew it was coming. All that we needed was the win on Thursday against Espanyol, and it happened. And we've had just some fantastic days here celebrating with the Champions Parade in Barcelona. We've got the trophy here. Doesn't it look beautiful? Doesn't it look beautiful? And today we've got match day 37 against Villarreal. Obviously a game in which Barca do not have a lot to play for, but have a lot to celebrate in front of the fans against the team that is fighting still for the fourth spot in La Liga. So we'll see how that game goes. Barça, Villarreal, and after the game, reminder, we are showing you the full celebration at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, in which Barca will receive this trophy. Not, well, this is probably a replica, but they'll receive one very similar to this one. Marc Brau is, I think, talking to Hansi Flick, so he can't give us Barca's lineup, so therefore I will give you Barca's lineup, which features Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal. Not very many changes, which is surprising maybe. Eric Garcia, Pau Cubarsí, Íñigo Martínez and Gerard Martín at the back. We've got Gavi and Pedri in midfield, Fermin ahead of them, and up front, the trident, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Robert Lewandowski. Let me know your thoughts, live chat, on that lineup that Hansi Flick is presenting today. Rate it from 1 to 10 on the live chat. I'll be reading some of your comments, but before that, I do want to say hello to my guests here, my co-hosts for today, Jamie Coles, Alex Ibaceta. How does it feel to be La Liga champions?
It's
It's been a week, hasn't it?
I think we were kind of reflecting on that. It's like you haven't had a moment to breathe
Nope.
this week, and it's non-stop, but it's for the better. So
Jamie, when he arrived earlier on at the office, said, "What a week, eh?" I said, "Week?
Yeah.
What a month! What a
True,
month!"
true.
Because if we go back to the 18th of April, we still had the Copa del Rey final. It was Easter,
Yeah.
Copa del Rey final, Champions League semi-finals,
Yeah.
Clásico
That
Español.
seems like forever ago. It
Yep.
seems like a long time ago.
Yeah.
it seems
And
like
a
the
lot
beginning
has
of the
happened.
year. Like, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is the past month, isn't it? That's just been non-stop between Champions League, Copa del Rey final, El Clásico, El Español, and now just kind of rounding off the season.
The parade, the Rua,
Yeah.
which is fantastic as
It's
well,
amazing.
obviously.
It was amazing.
Great days, great days. I mean, I've been saying for a month now, let's enjoy these moments because in a week's time, the season is over, and of course we'll be able to reflect on that. But yeah, we'll probably be thinking about next season already.
Yeah.
So let's enjoy these moments. Let's let them soak in right now. We became champions on Thursday, and today we have the offering of the title, which we'll be showing later on after the game. Right, Barça Villarreal, guys. Not the easiest of games.
No.
So, when we had the Clásico, and I got really negative right before the Clásico in the Liga, I was like, there's no way we can win 4 Clásicos in a season.
Okay,
Like,
so you were
at
the one,
some
you were one
point-
of those
So
guys.
the pessimist on that side of the room.
Hey, I'm being honest, right? I was like, at some point, Carlo Ancelotti and the team are going to get up and be like, right, enough. But like, you know, and there's a lot at stake. And so I was looking then at the games that followed, and this was the game that worried me most. This was the game where I was like, if it's going to get away from us, it's going to be this one. Obviously, I was completely wrong about the Clásico. I'll hold my hands up. Like, I messed up there, and hopefully, I'm. You know,
I mean, rightfully, is considering the start that we had in El Clásico, I think it was kind of. I think it creeped into everyone's mind.
yeah.
It kind of
like,
had. It had. To, it could. I mean, realistically, like it creeped into your mind. You're just like, right. So maybe this is the one that we won't be able to catch up. But it wasn't.
But it wasn't, and now we're champions, and we're going out to play today just for glory and for fun and to give the fans something to celebrate. So, great.
The fans seem
Feeling good about it today. I'm feeling great.
The fans seem happy about this lineup. Rian says, Visca el Barça, Lamine, Gavi, Rafinha. He likes the lineup. Phantom Fire says 8.5 out of 10. Loving All Things 89 says, Gavi, oh my God, yay. And Fermin, 10 out of 10 lineup. Mac Lumbe says, nice lineup. Flick means business. I mean, I'm surprised to see as many of the usual starters out there.
Yeah.
But it means we're in for a good game, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I think the rotations of Ter Stegen, it is nice to see the tridente of Lamine, Lewandowski, and Rafinha back. Gerard Martin, Eric. I mean, yeah, it's a game that we don't have anything to play for in the sense that we've already won the league, but it's also a game that you want to give the fans something to celebrate, and it's, you know, you're not going to give them kind of an easy game with putting, you know, not your own to the gala, essentially.
I mean, Hansi yesterday, I thought was very clear. It was like, we're going to have to party, but we're also going to have to win matches. Like, the season's not over.
Yeah.
And
As a matter of
he's
fact,
shown that here with this lineup, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's putting out. I thought there would be more changes after what he's kind of said yesterday in the press conference, actually.
As a matter of fact, after the game against Español, when we were celebrating the La Liga, Marbrau said something to the effect of, well, it's over. And Hamilton said, no, there's still 2 games
There's still
left.
2 matches left.
Still 2 matches left.
And then I thought it was wonderful yesterday. I was like, well, I think at a party they can come play football.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how we do. We want to ask you the question: who will be the key player today?
Ooh.
And obviously, we're hoping for a good result. We're going with Gavi and Fermin, 2 Energizer bunnies, 2 guys that will come out there running like headless chickens. Hopefully, with a bit more focus than headless chickens.
Yeah.
And Robert Lewandowski, who, I mean,
needs goals.
it's maybe a bit far-fetched to think
It's
that in
what-
2 games he
is
can
it-
catch Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
He's 3 goals away.
It's 3 goals.
But he'll be at least looking for that.
3 goals in 2 games for Robert Lewandowski
Obviously,
is very possible.
you need Mbappe not to score anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I think, to be fair, I do think that Lewandowski is going to score at least 2 this game. I would like to say that, just because of the motivation of, I think, even if his teammates are aware that Lewandowski needs 3 goals, I think they would kind of make the effort for that as well. Kind of
Look
just
for him,
like
look at it.
receive the ball, pass it to Lewandowski, essentially. But I think in the game today, in the position that he's playing, the players that are around him, I would like to think that Fermin's going to have quite a big role in the attack, especially if we're talking, you know, that Lewandowski's going to get a few goals, get it up to Rafinha, get it up to Lamine, get the crosses in, move the ball around. I think, because obviously without Frenkie, and that means Pedri's going to have to drop down a bit further deep. So I think Fermin is going to be quite important in that.
Fermin, who had a goal disallowed
Yeah.
against Real Madrid.
He's going to want one here in Madrid today, I think.
Karma went Fermin's way on Thursday against Espanyol, gave him back what was stolen away from him.
Yeah, it's secured
against Espanyol. Jamie, any thoughts?
No, I very much agree. Like, I've really enjoyed watching Fermin play this season. And he's been key in the last sort of run, really, in the few matches. So I think he'll be key, absolutely. And then, Lewandowski, like, just score some goals.
Just give him the ball.
It's like whatever happens, just feed it to Lewandowski and let's get some goals in.
Give him the
Give
ball.
him some service, definitely. I'm gonna go Gavi. I think he's gonna want to come out and put in a good performance.
It's nice to see him starting.
Exactly. He hasn't been starting lately. And I'm looking forward to seeing Gavi playing alongside Pedri with Fermin in there as well. It's a nice combination. So my pick is Gavi for today, although I do agree. Just feed Lewandowski the ball, try and give him as many opportunities to score as possible against this Villarreal side, who we'll talk about in a second.
It would be nice to have the parallel of the women's Pichichi as well.
True.
Ewa Bayor, both Polish strikers. Just a nice storyline, isn't it?
It would be a nice storyline. Marbrau got to talk to Hansi Flick just a few minutes ago, so let's go and listen to what Hansi had to say.
Al costat de l'entrenador campió de Lliga, al lado del entrenador que nos ha hecho campeones. Next to Hansi Flick. Hi, Hansi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Well, last game at home, celebrating the league, the Copa and the Supercopa. How is the team before play the last game at home?
Hopefully good, so they are focused and we'll see what happens today.
Talking about the game, it's like a Champions League game because of the team that we have in front of. They are fighting for play the Champions League. I don't know if it could be also an extra motivation, the importance and the kind of game that we will have today.
No, of course, it's we want to end the season like we started and also like we played the last couple of months. So very concentrated with the mentality, with the attitude we showed before, and also we want to win that.
Let me ask you just about one name of the lineup. It's Ter Stegen back in front of the fans again. So you make some changes in the lineup, but as you said yesterday, all the players will have opportunities in the last games.
Again?
You said that all the players will have opportunities in the last games, and I want to talk...
Of course, yeah, we will do that. We think about that, so we have 1 whole week normally to the next match, and we think about that, what we can do, and also give them the opportunity to play.
Thank you very much, and good luck, Hansi.
Thanks.
The words of our coach talking about the game, very focused. Diu que l'equip està molt motivat, que està concentrado el equipo con ganas de llevarse este partido a pesar de que ya es campeón de Liga.
Right, those were the words of Hansi Flick speaking to Marbrau, saying, well, hopefully the players are focused for this game. A lot's been going on. And the celebrations that we've been seeing these days, the Champions Parade is going to be part of the content that you'll be able to find on Barça 1. I'm sure there'll be footage of that on Inside Barça 24-25, the documentary series following the events of this season. Episodes 1 and 2 have dropped. Episode 3 is in the kitchen. It's bubbling. It's sizzling.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
They're mixing up all the ingredients and it's being
in there.
soon going in the oven and soon to be served to you. And looking forward to putting that one out. So be sure to follow Barça 1 for all of your Barça content, as well, of course, as Barca's social media platforms and YouTube and Facebook. Right, let's take a look at our opponents today. Villarreal, who've been doing great as of late. 4 wins in 4 games for them. They've been scoring a high amount of goals, where they are playing with Junior in goal. Defensive line of 4 with Pau Navarro, Foyt, Logan Costa and Cardona. Santi Comesaña and Parejo in midfield. Pepe, Baena and Jeremy Pino, the attacking midfielders. Up front, Ayoce, who scored the other day and is going to be one of the main threats to someone who we didn't mention, and Marbrau asked to Hansi Flick, Ter Stegen, who is back today in front of the fans. He got injured in the game against Villarreal and
Full
makes
circle.
it full circle today,
Yeah.
playing his first game back at Montjuic against a Villarreal side that's very good on the attacking end.
Yeah, like I said, this was the match I was kind of worried about, for this last leg of the season. I think, we're going out now with a different point to prove, and I think the players will have a different kind of approach to it. But yeah, solid side, Champions League spots. They're looking to pull clear of Betis as well. They could get that 4th position, depending on how everything else pans out. Very, very strong attacking side that I think are going to give Barca some work. Let's see how that kind of that high defensive line for Barca works, and they catch them on the offside.
Yeah.
Right, can we show the standings a second just to show our fans where Villarreal stand, what the situation is between them and Athletic Club? It's going to be one of the things that we'll be monitoring today, that 4th and 5th position, because all of the games, of course, today are being played simultaneously. That does not affect Barca, really, but Villarreal will definitely be taking a look at what Athletic Club do in their game and trying to fight for that 4th position. Athletic Club, as a matter of fact, fighting to get into 3rd as well.
Right, yeah.
So it's an interesting battle, that one. That's where Villarreal are fighting, having almost secured at least that 5th spot, which means Champions League the next season. Right, let's go to the Olympic Stadium. Marc Brau, how are you? Thoughts on Barca's lineup? Fewer changes than you expected?
Sorry, I was just searching some things here in my position because, as you notice, it's not my habitual position. I'm just behind the goal. Well, I think that there's several changes, but it's very, very interesting, this lineup, because, of course, there are not players like Dani Olmo, like, for example, Frankie de Jong, but it could be, for example, a lineup for the Clásico or for the final of the Copa, because, of course, Marc-André ter Stegen is back, but the other players are used to play from the starting 11 in several games in the part of the season. Today, first I did the interview with Hansi Flick before saying the lineup, because at least it was at the same time the magician of the television that you were explaining the starting 11. We were talking about Hansi Flick, but I don't know if you agree with me, guys, but Hansi Flick wants absolutely to win the game. The face, the message, it's okay, we are the champions, but we want to win. And I think that the message in the lineup is very clear also.
And Marc, what is the atmosphere like now with 45 minutes remaining at the Olympic Stadium?
Well, for the moment, very quiet. From this position, I can watch all the stadium. Of course, for the moment, there are a lot of empty spaces. But I think that today it's a good hour to play, 7 p.m. here in Barcelona. Remember that all the games, they have to be played at the same time, because there are important things to play in all the games in La Liga. And I think that people will be a little bit late just to arrive to the stadium, but it's expected to have one of the best attendances this season, because remember, after the game, not before, after the game will be all the party, and we will watch it live here. We will show you live here the celebration here in Barça Live with the trophy, with Marc-André ter Stegen receiving the trophy, with all the party that will be after the game. But for the moment, the atmosphere very quiet. I think that with the sunny day that we have this Sunday in Barcelona, I think that all the people are trying to eat something, to celebrate also the league outside the stadium. And I think that almost in 30 minutes there will be a full stadium with all the capacity and attendance on the stands.
Indeed, indeed, because it's a beautiful day in Barcelona. The sun is out. People are probably out close to the beach, going to have their paellas and then making their way to the stadium. That's certainly what I did today. I mean,
is that what you did today?
Yeah. My brother's birthday. Happy birthday to my brother. And we went out for lunch, and then I came over here to enjoy this fantastic match between Barça and Villarreal. And of course, as Marc Brau said, the celebration that we will be showing you guys later after the game. The lifting of the trophy, the parliaments, the players coming out one by one, being celebrated by all of the fans. Be sure to join us for that as well on Barça One, on YouTube, on Facebook. Right, I want to ask you, what is the key to today's game? Partido trampa, as they say here. Is it a question of, one, matching Villarreal's intensity? Two, players wanting to prove themselves? Let's say the Gavis, the Fermins, maybe substitutions coming on in the second half, or just option three, job is done, just go out, enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. The thing is that I think I could say that because obviously Villarreal do have something to play for, and their intensity is going to be, a lot higher than ours essentially. But I think we're such a good team that actually, when we have no pressure, when we actually just enjoy playing football, that's probably going to be some of the best football that we are able to play, because it's just kids on the pitch, with the ball at their feet. And I think it's that, and I think they know that they want to give, the fans, I think that's also important, of playing a good game at home to finish the season right before celebrations as well. So job done, enjoy it, and with that, I think we'll get a good result.
Yeah, I think you've nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I mean, for these players, like, it's just another 90 minutes of celebration, really.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
going out
Yeah,
and doing like what they love, literally, like they love doing best. You know, celebrating on the open top coach and everything's great fun, but actually they'd rather be there in front of their fans and playing some great football and giving us something to celebrate. So. Yeah, job done and enjoy, and as you say, I think the result will come just through that itself. Because that effectively, like, enjoy is kind of what we've seen all season, really.
Yeah.
It is
like,
true, yeah.
You know, there's been
I think we
moments of
can say
fighting
that.
and suffering, and you know the amount of comebacks we've had this season is insane.
Yeah.
But you can really see how much they've enjoyed playing the football, and that's then come across in these celebrations. Like we've had. We've had some, you know, for the fans, it's been a crazy few days of celebrations and social media content, but I think that all comes from the enjoyment from on the pitch that they have together.
Yeah.
William Kerricorian says, just win for a celebration, which is exactly, you want that's the way
Job
you
done,
want
let's go
to
on.
celebrate. Job done, celebrate, and enjoy yourselves. I was just checking the history here of matches after securing a title.
Okay.
Can't say it's great.
I think that happens naturally, though.
Yeah.
I think it's just you kind of you relax in the sense that you kind of just enjoy, but mentally, especially because it's all done, you don't have the same kind of motivation when you go into matches knowing that you already won it, and it's just a different mindset. But I think we could still go.
I hope so. Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at 2 years ago when we won it against Espanyol as well. There were 4 games left. We lost 3 of them, won 1 of them.
Oh no!
The last one at home, we did win. Actually, that was the farewell to Camp Nou with the parliaments of Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba as well, who were saying goodbye. I remember 20 years ago, for example, we won the league, and the following game was against Villarreal.
Okay.
That was a 3-3 draw, with Samuel Eto'o chasing the Pichichi.
Yeah.
And he didn't score that day. And actually, Diego Forlan scored a hat-trick and caught up with Samuel Eto'o and took the Pichichi away from him. So,
right, so that was just your... Right,
Okay.
so not
Could
great.
history be kind of repeated in that sense?
Look,
No.
I'm sure that Marc-Andre ter Stegen will be looking to keep a clean sheet in front of the fans, to have a good performance as well.
Yeah.
So
For himself as
if
well.
it is just for him, let's get it done for ter Stegen, who...
I mean, I guess he's wanting to go to Nations League as well, right?
I'm guessing
Thinking
I'm not all that well informed on international football at the moment. But yeah, definitely a special moment for ter Stegen, who was great in that game against Valladolid. Had to make a couple of big saves.
Yeah, definitely. It's a celebration for him as well, just personally. You know, we've had a lot of long-term injuries this season for a few players, and it's just a celebration of them coming back through all the hard work, and I think it is kind of special.
We've got Marbrau.
Okay.
We've got Marbrau, who
I'm
was...
fine. I'm
Yeah,
fine. But
you're fine? Okay.
yeah. But today it's a difficult day because you can follow all the shows in Catalan, in Spanish, and in English. It was not expected to talk to you right now, but I will solve Paul. Okay, nothing happened. Paul, you can give us the image of ter Stegen, and in a few seconds we will start the quiz. Thank you very much.
Are you not ready for the quiz then, Marbrau?
I need 20 seconds if you don't
You need
mind.
20 seconds. Okay, so we'll talk for 20 seconds so that
No, I
Marbrau
can
can get the
I can talk with
quiz
you if you
ready.
want.
And we'll
I can
admire
talk,
ter
I can talk.
Stegen in his warm-up, definitely. It will be definitely a special moment for him, being able to lift that trophy as team captain. He had to lift the Copa del Rey, a trophy in which he didn't really contribute, let's say, because he didn't play, because he was out injured. In this one, he can feel like this La Liga title is partly his as well, because he played for the first few games. He played that game against Villarreal back in match day 5 in La Liga. And he came back against Valladolid to give 3 crucial points to Barça, that Valladolid game, which was more complicated than expected, sandwiched in between the Champions League semi-final games against Inter Milan. That feels like a lifetime ago.
It really does, to be honest.
But yeah, it will definitely be a special game for Marc-Andre ter Stegen in front of the Barca fans, and let's hope that the team can put in a good performance so that our captain can celebrate his return as well as the La Liga title. And well, yes, he will be thinking about next season as well, obviously, coming back stronger for next season, in which we have high hopes. A lot of people I've heard saying this is just the beginning, guys.
Yeah. I was at the Vrua, the parade for the Champions Parade on Friday, I was talking to like a lot of the fans and stuff, and they were like, "No, no, this is it. We're just getting started. Shame about the Champions League." And I was like, "Well, it's a shame, but we almost got to the final with the squad that a lot's happened this season." And I was like, "Yeah, but next season." And I think people are really like already setting standards, certainly from a fan perspective. But hey, why not? 3 out of 4.
No, it is true.
Right, players are out warming up. Maribel, are you ready for our quiz?
Yeah, I'm ready for the quiz.
Jamie,
For the
are you
moment,
ready?
we'll have to change something, but I think I can talk with you. Maybe you can put the international poll, please. This is a message for the regie. But yeah, we can go with the quiz because I think that today things will be very quickly because as I explained today, all the games have to start exactly at 7 p.m. Maybe this is the reason because the warm-up is starting before than expected today. So guys,
Right.
today's special quiz.
A second, Mark. So that our control room has got the message. Can we show the international feed, please? Because we can't show the international feed, Mark, because they are right now showing the interview with Hansi Flick. So if Paul can hang on for a second, we will try and do it live.
We can wait. Yeah, we can do the quiz if you want.
Okay,
so
we've got the arrival of our players on at the Olympic Stadium of Montjuic on our screens right now. So if Paul needs to do something else, let him do something else.
Okay, yeah. For the moment, these are Barça players just behind me. So I have to go. Hello, to listen to me.
Yeah. we do.
Okay. Let's start with the quiz. Well, one day I will write a book about all the things that are happening right now. Guys, let's start with the first part of the game. Yeah, Paul is ready just to show you the warm-up. Interesting questions about Montjuic because it's expected today to be the last game at Montjuic, guys.
Oh, we hope so.
2 years, 2 seasons here.
Hopefully.
And I don't know if you know some things that happen here in Montjuic. Spence, let's start with you.
Not
I
Spence,
hope that
Jamie.
Sorry, Spence. Well, as I said, today I will write a book about all the things that it's happening to me. Jamie.
Hi, Mark.
Okay, I will say. I want to say. I put to say. I hope, Spence, that you will write than the last day. And of course, Jamie, you won't. You are not Spence. So.
I'm not last time I checked.
Yeah, okay. So for the moment, I'm not right. I hope the Barça players will be better than me tonight. So, Jamie, I want to know who scored the first Barça goal in Montjuic this season. Remember, it's expected to be the last game here in Montjuic, but this season started with a game against Athletic Club Bilbao. And I don't know if you remember if the first goal was scored by Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, or Rafinha.
I can't remember. Oh. I'm going to have to go statistically speaking, it'd be Lewandowski, but...
Odds. To be fair, all of those are good odds.
They're all good odds, but Lewandowski is the best odds. My memory's terrible. I'm going to do Lewandowski. Chat, please help me.
Call a friend.
Help.
Let's go to know who is. The first goal was scored this season in Montjuic by Lamine Yamal. Cada día te quiero más. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal scored the first goal in Montjuic this season. Do you remember that goal? It was a wide
Clearly
shot
not.
open from outside the box. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
I do.
This is the good answer. So let's go with the second one. Alex,
Okay.
let's gonna do something related with memories. I know that you're good at it. It's not easy. I don't want to ask you about the first scorer. I want to ask you about the last scorer last season in Montjuic. Do you remember who was? Fermín, Ferran, or Pedri?
We're so bad at this.
It was against Rayo, right, Mark?
I
Against
think I
Rayo?
remember this one.
Against Rayo.
Robert knows. Look at that smug face. Robert
I'm not going to
always
give you
has
any
a
clues.
smug
Well, I
face.
gave you the clue of Rayo.
You think that helps?
I love how we're equally bad at like remembering things. Like I can't even remember what I had for breakfast.
The last goal, I think, you know what, I'm going to go for Pedri.
You said Pedri, Alex?
I said Pedri.
Well, definitely everybody is better than me today. Well done, Alex. It's
Hey.
Pedri. It's Pedri. And we have to say
Vamos.
that he didn't score only one. He
Yeah,
scored
I
2
do. I
goals
feel
that
like I
day.
remember this, but just subconsciously somewhere deep in my
Yeah.
mind.
So let's gonna know who will be the last scorer this season, but it will be also the last scorer this season. It could be the last scorer in all Barca history here in Montjuic. So for the moment, yeah, well done. Let's go, Robert, with you.
Okay.
It's numbers.
Ready.
It's numbers. It's numbers. I want to know, between two seasons, last season and this season, how many wins have Barca got in Montjuic?
All
I will
competitions?
give you, in all competitions, I will give you an extra key. Barca have played 51 games in Montjuic at home between last season and this season. So with this will be 52.
Well,
But I
it's
want
not-
to know, 33, 39 or 49
Definitely not
wins
49.
in 51 games played for the moment.
It's 51 games, so we've not. It's not 49 because we lost the Clásico last season. We lost against Leganés. We lost against Las Palmas, against Atlético de Madrid. So
We
49
drew-
is off the table, and
I mean, it's just the season.
18 games that we haven't won seems like a lot.
No, but even draws though.
There's draws a
That's
lot.
why.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because
We
it's wins.
We drew 4-4 against Atlético de Madrid in the Copa. We drew against Atalanta. It could well be 18 games that we haven't
Yeah.
won.
Out of 51.
Because I remember one stretch last season we were better away from home than at home.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm going to go the
As you-
lowest. I'm going to go 33.
Yeah, it's just because it includes draws, and we've drawn quite
As you
a
were
few
saying, I was
times.
like, it's definitely got to be 2 then. But yeah, no, now
You
you
said
say it.
33, Robert?
Yeah.
Are you sure that we have not won
Ooh.
18 games in 2 seasons at home?
I don't know.
Wrong answer, Robert. Wrong answer. It's 39.
Okay.
39.
Okay,
And
okay.
we have to say that
No, 39.
Villarreal. Yeah,
We've got the
39,
wrong.
Yeah.
Got the wrong answer on the screen.
No, it's 39, the good one. It's 39, the good. I don't know what is on the screen because I
The,
cannot see the image.
on the
Robert's
screen
answer.
we've got 33.
Okay. I think it's legendary, this program. It will be remembered.
Yeah, no,
for years.
exactly.
There you
We're
go.
all quite tight.
Hey, we got it.
we
We got it.
right.
So yeah, hopefully the
It's-
players are a bit
It's
more.
39.
it's probably
And I want to
knows.
say that Villarreal is one of the teams that have won here. Do you remember what happened?
Sort
Well,
of,
it's not time to
yeah.
explain.
Sort
But yeah,
of.
last season, sort of, yeah. And this game of the last season is related with my next question, because let's gonna start with the part of the questions related with the game of today, with the team that we have in front of. Jamie, let's go. You remember for sure the last game here in Montjuic, it was the 3-5 against Villarreal. I want to know, in the last 3 games against Villarreal, how many goals have been scored between 2 teams? 12, 19 or 21?
Not just Barca goals.
No, in
Ah,
all
in
the
the two
games.
teams. I'm good. We were looking at them just
Yeah.
before. I think that's 3 games. I'm going to do 21. 21 would be an average of 7 per match. That seems high.
Well, but you got
Because it was 5.
you got the 3-5 that we were just mentioning.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
so
8
that's
in
8.
1.
Then you have
Just gonna
5
push
more.
up the. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go 21.
Then you have 3 more.
And let's hope for another exciting match today.
What's 8 plus 5?
What's 8 plus
13 plus 3.
21, Mark.
We've got a level today. 21, please, Mark.
21, it will be an average of 7 goals per game in the last 3 games. And this is true. This is true.
Come on.
Average of 7 goals in the last
Vamos.
3 games. Because remember, in the game played in September, when Ter Stegen was injured, the final score was 5-1 for Barca. Last season, the games against Villarreal, it was 5-3 for Villarreal here in Montjuic, but it was 4-3 for Barca in La Ceramica.
yeah.
So 21 goals scored in the last 3 games. I don't know if this game of today will finish with 7 goals between both teams. But what this game promises in the last times is a lot of goals scored. Remember that
nice.
Barca is the top scorer in La Liga and Villarreal is the 3rd team with most goal scores in La Liga. Let's go with the second one. Alex, a lot of players have scored goals against Villarreal, but I want to know, one of these 3 players never scored a goal against Villarreal. Fermín, Ansu or Pablo Torre. Do you remember which of these players never scored a goal against Villarreal?
Is it Pablo Torre or Pedri? For the 3rd one. Pablo Torre.
Fermín, Ansu or Pablo Torre are the options.
Pablo Torre, not Pedri. Can we change it, please?
feel like was it against Villarreal that Pablo Torres scored?
Could be.
I remember.
It's been a lot of goals.
I know. I'm gonna go with Fermin.
Fermin last season made his debut against Villarreal in La Cerámica with Barça in the first team. It was the game played in August 2023. He played the last 3 games against Villarreal, but he never scored for the moment. So well done, Alex. Well done, Alex, because Ansu scored against Villarreal 5 years ago. It was the first game of the league 2020-21. It was a game played behind closed doors in Spotify Camp Nou, and Pablo Torre scored in the first leg in the reverse fixture in La Cerámica. So well done, Alex. Let's go the last one with you, Robert, and I think you will like this. I think you will like this because I think it's interesting. Because I want to know something that happened against Villarreal when we won a league.
Easy.
Because there were a year that we received the trophy of La Liga, the same that will happen after the game. But I want to know, when was this? When did Barça got the league trophy, the same as today, against Villarreal? It was in 1999, in 2005, or 2009.
It's not that we won the trophy that day, it's that we received the trophy
We'll
that
receive
day.
the trophy. Yeah, the same thing that will happen today.
Yeah,
After
exactly.
the game, we will receive the trophy, and Marc-André ter Stegen will show the trophy for all the fans. But
just mentioned
there were
this,
a
right?
year that
Yeah.
happened the same against Villarreal. When was?
Yeah,
a bit
I
of a
come
cheat.
prepared for this one because
you did.
you'll see in my prediction that I come prepared for this one, and I mentioned it just a minute ago to Jamie and Alex. It was 2005 when Samuel Eto'o was chasing the Pichichi. We'd already won the league, and we drew 3-3 against Villarreal. So 2005 is my answer.
The 22nd of May, 20 years ago. Yeah, it was
20 years ago.
the same
I
that
feel
will
old.
happen today. Barça with Carlos Puyol receive a trophy, and Carlos Puyol showed the trophy to all the Barça fans at Camp Nou. 20 years later, it will be Marc-André ter Stegen who will show the trophy. So guys, not plenty of good answers, but I think you did it well. So well done, guys. Well done, Alex. Well done, Jamie. Well done, Robert.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Marc. Right, Marc,
Thanks,
we
Marc.
are liberating you for the moment to go to the Catalan and Spanish show because we know that you are multitasking today. So no blind rankings for you. I'm going to blind rank with Jamie and Alex. So, Marc, we'll talk to you in a little while for the secret numbers.
Okay, I will be here. I have interesting secret numbers. Very difficult today.
Okay, we will
They're
look forward
always
to those.
difficult,
We will look
Marc.
forward to those. Right, quick look at the lineup. Quick reminder, guys, that we are playing with Ter Stegen in goal today. So we're happy that our captain is back in the starting lineup in a home game with Eric Garcia, Cubarsí, Íñigo Martínez, and Gerard Martín at the back, with Gavi and Pedri in midfield, Fermin ahead of them, Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left, and Lewandowski up front. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you thought that there would be more changes, for example. But we like it. We like it. We're thumbs up. We're thumbs upping. Thumbs upping. Right, guys, I don't have the support of any graphics here
Okay.
because our screen is full already.
Yes.
But I guess you are immersed in the world of social media content, and that you will have come across blind rankings,
Yes.
in which I will give you 5 different items,
Okay.
and you will have to rank them blindly. So I'll give you a first item, and you'll have to say if it's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, not knowing what comes
the
next.
next one.
Yeah.
Blind
Okay.
rankings
Okay.
of the 2024-2025 season. Who would like to start, Jamie or Alex?
I'll go first then.
Okay.
All right,
You go
let's do
first.
this.
Okay.
Go on.
Right, Jamie.
Wah.
I am going to go with players.
All right.
Ooh.
Players this season. Live chat. You can take part as
Okay.
well. I know we don't have the support of graphics, which makes it a bit messier, but I'm going to give Jamie 5 different names,
Ooh, that's
and he's going to have to tell me, in a ranking from 1 to 5, where he would put them. So, first name is Robert Lewandowski.
What? 3.
Robert Lewandowski would be 3rd this season in your rankings.
I don't know. He scored a lot. Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. In the race for Pichichi, scored top scorer
Yeah.
for the team this season. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Rafinha.
1.
Rafinha's 1 for you.
I mean, we're going from one to 5.
1 to 5, yeah,
one.
yeah.
Rafinha, for me, has been outstanding this season and has spurred and encouraged a lot of the players to come for comebacks and no, absolutely, like, for me, has been one of the most important players of the season.
So you've got Rafinha first, Lewandowski third. Where would you put Íñigo Martínez?
Second. For me, him and Rafinha have been absolutely, like, key to everything this season. And Íñigo Martínez, in the last sort of 48 hours as well, since we won the league, has just been front and centre MVP of the celebrations. So, for me, Íñigo Martínez is up there with Rafinha.
Okay, so we've got your podium with 1 Rafinha, 2 Íñigo
and
Martínez.
this makes me feel bad for whoever's coming next, but like no one in the team's done badly. But
where's Pedri going then?
Can he also go number 2?
No.
He's got to be number 4, I guess. Like, it's, yeah. Oh, man, I feel bad for Pedri now. Pedri's number 1 for me always. Like, he's my all-time favorite player. But no, I think Rafinha has been really key to leading us to all the big comebacks and all the big victories that we had this season. I think
he's been a really good captain in the absence of Ter Stegen as well.
Absolutely. So is Pedri.
It's not going to look good, Jamie, that you left Lamine Yamal for number 5.
All right, let's start again.
No, that's the game. So your blind rankings of players this season ended up with Rafinha.
I think that's fine. I'm happy. I'm.
You take
sorry, Pedri and Lamine
there's no way around it.
And no, there's not.
There's literally no way around it.
Because they're all like tied first.
Yeah. So it ends with Rafinha first,
number 1.
Íñigo second. Lewandowski third. Pedri fourth. Lamine Yamal fifth.
Yeah.
Live chat. Agree or disagree?
I'm sorry.
Agree or disagree? While you agree or disagree, live chat, I'm going to throw blind rankings at Alexi Baceta with games this season.
Okay.
La Liga games.
Okay, that makes it a lot easier, kind of.
Alia says 1 Rafinha, 2 Lamine, 3 Pedri, 4 Levy, 5 Íñigo. And Robbie says disagree. It's a difficult game.
It's hard.
We all have our criteria. We all have our...
First game that I'm throwing at you, Alexi Baceta, and you have to rank it from 1 to 5. Atletico, away from home, the comeback, 4-2. You can rank in terms of how important the game was for the season, how spectacular the game was, whatever.
3.
It's a 3.
I think it's good to start at 3 because that gives you then your...
Yeah, you're kind of average.
4-3 comeback against Celta. Late Rafinha goal. 5. 4-0 at the Bernabeu. The first Clásico of the season.
It's not easy.
2. Okay. So we've got the 4-0 at the Bernabeu in second, the 4-2 at the Metropolitano in third, and the 4-3 against Celta in fourth.
5th.
In fifth, sorry. I'm giving you the 2-1.
The thing is that he has.
I feel he's gonna pull out like one of the worst matches.
He gets to pick. It's not 5 confident.
He's enjoying it as well. Look at him.
Like
Look at him. He's really enjoying it. This is sadism.
This is a bit cheating. He has 10 to pick from, and then he goes.
Depending on how you go.
I was going to throw at you is the 2-1 defeat against Atletico at Montjuic, which has to go fourth.
I knew it.
Yeah, 4th.
I guess it was like a turning point.
Yeah.
You're a mean person.
That was.
And then the 4-3 the other day against Real Madrid, which ends up in first, which I feel
I think naturally so. Yeah. It was, to be fair, it was between the Bernabeu game and because it's so sweet to beat them at the Bernabeu.
Yep.
It's so nice to win in Madrid, and especially the way that we won. It's just so satisfying, and I would say if this Clásico didn't necessarily mean that we were going to win the title, I would definitely say winning at the Bernabeu that way would have been number 1. But essentially, this 4-3 that we got at home not too long ago, it was kind of like in your face, we have won the league kind of game. So it just had a completely different meaning. But if not, I would have definitely picked the Bernabeu game for number 1.
The derby against Espanyol had a lower level of energy because you had almost the feeling that the job was like 90% done.
Yeah,
The
it
job was almost done the night before against
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Real Madrid
it
Mallorca match, right?
It was.
And the atmosphere just wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't enjoyable.
Loving all things 89 says 1 Rafinha, 2 Lamine, 3 Pedri, 4 Lewandowski, 5 Inigo, and
It's easier
in
when you guys
parentheses,
have
It's
the
easy.
answers.
It's easy when
you
you've
guys
got
know
all
what
the
it is.
Yeah.
and you can adjust.
Right.
I stand by what I say.
Okay. Well, that was a good round of.
Take your ground, Jamie.
That was a good round. Oh, Alia's giving us.
Inigo Martinez, for life.
Ooh.
Atleti, the Bernabeu, and then
5
the
the
loss.
loss.
Oh, there you go.
Fair enough.
Right, guys.
Okay.
The players are finishing up their warm-up. Lamine
Yeah.
Yamal is taking a few shots. 16, or just under 17 minutes remaining until
Yeah.
kickoff. Our lineup is on the screen. Ter Stegen, Eric, Cubarsí, Íñigo, and Gerard Martin at the back, with Pedri and Gavi in midfield, Fermin ahead of them, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Lewandowski starting up front. And guys, I have a round of guess the player for you, and for you. Scorers in the past against Villarreal. Who is that, Jamie Coles? 2004, 2005. The 3-3 draw in which Samuel Eto'o did not score against Villarreal.
I had it like a gut instinct of like, it's this player, but then
Always
I'm
go with
doubting.
your gut instinct. Mainly.
Is it? Is it?
Are we thinking the same thing?
I don't know. Are we thinking the same thing? Yeah, right.
That's what I.
All right.
That was like the first.
Yeah, right,
The,
that's-
the body language as well.
Yeah. But then, like, you know, when you start like doubt creeps in, is it Dino?
Is it someone who's been on this show prominently this season? Dancing Samba?
Samba.
Everyone,
I-
everyone on the live chat has it correct.
Yeah.
It is the legend himself, Ronaldinho.
Ronnie.
What a legend, eh?
Had a good match on
Not
Friday.
too
No,
bad.
He
the
might
Legends
be
match.
joining later. He was here for the clinching game, the title
Okay.
clinching game against Espanyol. He was here for the
Okay.
Clásico as well. Ronaldinho's been joining us
He's
lately.
gonna be around.
Alexi Baceta, next one.
Okay.
Who is that from the 2006-2007 4-0 win against Villarreal? As we're getting ready to see Marbrau in a second.
2006, 2007.
4-0.
Why is no one coming to my head right now?
Got some Decos, got some Xavis.
No.
I was thinking Xavi.
No, not that hair.
Got no correct answers on the live chat, by the way. I've got
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I would say maybe like a Jordi Alba or something.
Brian Rodriguez has got it right. No, Jordi Alba was not in the squad in
Was he
2006-2007.
God.
Brian Rodriguez is the only one, I think, who's got it right on the live chat.
I have no idea.
2006-2007. Think young back then. Young Gem.
Young Gem.
PJ93 has it correct as well. You have to give me an answer, Alex. Think Xavi.
Xavi, I guess.
Huh?
Xavi, go on.
No, think Xavi. What goes next to Xavi's name most of the time?
What, Iniesta?
Huh?
That,
Huh?
Is that? No way.
Huh?
Is it?
What?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
It is.
Ole.
There he is.
Wow, that hair I would have never
Right,
guessed.
let's do the
That
final
was what threw you off.
secret
The
player with
hair threw
Marbrau,
me
who
off.
then has secret numbers. So, Mark, guess the player. We are going to do the final one with you. Scorers of the past against Villarreal, and you have an easy one, Mark. If you want to look
Yeah,
at your
that's-
screen, have you got the? No?
but
You haven't got the showing your screen.
You know that I don't need to.
You're going in blind. Okay, right.
That says a lot about the fact that Robert always has the right answers.
You have to give me this season. You have to give me this season and just a little key.
2008, 2009.
2008, 2009. At the Spotify Camp Nou, the goal was
3-3.
3-3. Yeah, that day. Oh, I think that Alves scored a free kick
Mm-hmm.
and Keita, Seydou Keita.
Seydou Keita did score that day, and Dani
But
Alves
is-
did score that day, but
Is the other one?
yeah.
I don't remember. So sorry.
Samuel Eto'o, who didn't score in 2005, but he did
Samuel
score in
Eto'o.
2009.
Samuel Eto'o. Well, I have to say that I thought that Robert, as usual, you would put one of the less expected players to
True,
score.
true.
And this is the reason because I said Alves and Keita. And of course, but I told you, I don't need to watch the image. And yeah, of course, today is not my day. I have to say that I didn't go party yesterday. Hansi Flick said yesterday, you can go party, you can play. I didn't go party, but for the moment, I don't know if I have party or not, but it's not my best day for sure. But not yours.
Mark, it's been a
also,
very
if
long
you-
season.
It's been a long
a
week.
long season. I'm very tired. Secret numbers. The most easy number, it could be this 28. I don't know if Paul can show
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
This is the
We can
shirt.
see it.
Okay, but 28 is so easy number
Yeah.
to give to you. So secret numbers. The last one at home. 47, 139, and 12.
Right.
In the Barça live chat, remember, you don't have to choose, you don't have to pick a number. You have to guess what one of the three numbers could be.
What they mean.
139 could be what goals this season.
That's what I was thinking.
Goals in all competitions this
Yeah.
season. Are we there?
No,
Could be.
but you're close.
No, but we're close.
Because it's related with goals.
Oh, I don't know. Goals in
game is today?
Goals in
Goals in
Montjuic. Goals in
yeah.
Montjuic.
Well done,
There you
well
go.
done. Goals in
Hey.
Montjuic. Well catched. Let's go with the other ones. 47 and 12.
47.
I don't know. 7 and 12. 12? No.
47 wins this season.
Yeah,
in
that's
all
what I
competitions?
was going
How
to.
many La
7
Liga?
wins in all
Across all
competitions
the
this season.
competitions.
It's been what? Oh, 30. It's on the screen. 37 in La Liga.
Give us the numbers, Mark.
47 is the number of points that we
Mm-hmm.
get in the league in 2025. This is interesting
Oh.
because it's a good number to
Okay.
comment that Barça got 47 of the last 51 points.
Wow.
So
Not
in the
bad.
second leg of the league, we only concede 2 draws, 15 wins and 2 draws. So if we win today, guys, it will be the best second leg in our history with 50 points. Remember that the first leg, the record, is from Tito Villanova's team, who in 2012 we got 55 or 57 points. It was the first leg. But if we win today, it could be the first, second leg. And 12 is not easy, but I think it's interesting number just to close the secret numbers at home. Is the number of leagues that we have won in the 21st century. And I think this is good to explain because of course Real Madrid has 8 leagues more than us. But in 25 leagues in the 21st century, we have won 12, at least the half. I think that is something that it must to be commented.
Definitely, definitely. We did the calculus the other day, didn't we? 12 against... we've won 12, they've won 9. So, yeah, it's been a good 21st century so far for Barca. Right, Mark, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, what is your score prediction, Mark?
Well, not a 3-3, the same as happened in 2005 and 2009. And I think also that Barca will score 3 goals because it will be important. We score 3 goals today, but I don't want to explain why. Let's gonna wait if we score 3 goals today, and we will explain at the end of the game what happens if we score 3 goals today. And I think we're gonna win, so 3-2 for Barca.
Okay, I am going 3-all.
Let me wait. Pau? Final score. Because Pau is always next to me, just fixing all the technical things. And I want also to him
Round of
to-
applause
to-
for Pau.
to ask you. Applause, applause. So, come on. And also Paul. Paul, come to me. Paul, come. Get the camera here. Yeah, the camera is alone. Don't
Round of
worry.
applause for our
Come
team
here.
at the stadium.
Come here, Paul. This is Paul and Pau. 2 please. So let's gonna know the number. Un marcador. Paul.
Yeah,
Pau.
5-0, I think. Yeah, party today, no? We need to celebrate.
Good point of view. And you, Paul, what do you think?
3-1.
3-1, okay, 3-1, 3-2, and Pau, celebrate, big party, 5-0. So these are the team who are broadcasting here live from Montjuic. So let's gonna do the comments of the game, and after the show, let's gonna talk with them too.
There you go, right down. Round of applause for our team again at the stadium, making it possible that Mark Brau can ramble on. I am going 3-all because it's been a result that's been linked to title-winning days in 2005.
Ooh.
We received the trophy that day and drew 3-3. And then in 2009, it was also 3-3 on the day in which we could have secured the league title. Didn't win because Joseba Llorente scored the equalizer in the 92nd minute, 3-3. And that meant that Barça didn't win the league that day. They won it the following week because Real Madrid curiously lost to Villarreal, and then we went on to win Copa, Liga y Champions. Quickly, guys, Alex, you're going with a 5-0.
I'm going for fun. I'm going for fun. There's no... When you look at the last, few games that we've had against Villarreal, we've scored a lot of goals. They've scored a lot of goals as well. But I think with the form that we are this season, maybe I could have said 5-1 just because Villarreal are going to come out, guns blazing. But I think right now, no matter if we won the league, the players know how to get the job done. I think today's going to be no different than that.
Jamie?
I've gone 2-1. I think it's going to be a little bit tighter. I think Villarreal have got a lot to play for, and Barça have had a good few intense days of celebrating. But we're still going to get the victory, obviously.
Right. We've got 6 minutes to go, so we'll do a quick round of Guess the Player. Scorers against Villarreal from the past. Jamie, 2015-2016 season. A 3-1 win.
Oof. 2015-16.
15-16, yeah.
15-16. Is it Iniesta again? No.
With that hair.
Let's see. I need a quick answer because the players are about to come onto the pitch and we want to see the guard of honor.
Yeah. Iniesta again.
The correct answer is not Andres Iniesta. The correct answer is Neymar. A fantastic goal with a little looping control over the head of defender. And Alex, the final one for you, but it has to be quick. Who is that?
Is that Fermin?
2020-2021. Fermin had not made his debut yet.
No.
As the players come out onto the pitch, receiving the guard of honor of the Villarreal players. A player who is in the current squad, but not playing today in the starting lineup. Alex.
Frankie.
The correct answer is not Frankie, but Jamie, you are right. Correct answer is Ansu Fati. There we go. We just saw the players come out onto the pitch, which means the game has got to start exactly in 5 minutes because all games start simultaneously. Ansu Fati was the scorer of a 4-0 win against Villarreal back in 2020-2021. And we're seeing footage of the celebration the other day in the streets of Barcelona, that bus parade, guys, which was amazing. It's great when you see the players get loose.
Yeah. I think they deserve it. I think, Jamie made the point that they've put on a lot of pressure this season, winning, 3 trophies, if you include the Supercopa, getting to the semi-final of the Champions League. And they've done it enjoying every single moment, and they've enjoying it. It's a really, really tight group. One player scores, everybody celebrates, essentially. You saw it the other day. Lamine scored against Espanyol, Rafinha celebrated that one. They're enjoying each other. They're enjoying each other's presence, I think, personalities. We're seeing it off the pitch as well, that it's not always that happens with the football team because they spend so much time together.
They spend a lot of time together.
But they spend so much time together, and then you see these images and they're genuinely enjoying each other's presence and kind of appreciating everything that they've done. And I think that's at the core of the reason why we've done so well this season.
One of the things that impressed me about all of this is and it seems like a silly thing to say now, but you're right there. You get so close to the parade bus. Normally if you go to the stadium, wherever you see these players, you're kind of way back in the stands and they're down on the pitch. Yeah. But and I suppose I was there kind of interviewing fans and stuff, and a lot of them were it's they're right there. You're literally so physically close to them.
And the kids,
and I think that means so much.
The kids that are on top of the shoulders can get their attention quite easily. It's just,
you mean
it's a party.
Not the kids on the bus? Cause,
no.
But credit to the players as well, because they're there to interact with people. You can see it means so much to them that they're grabbing people's attention, they're waving to them.
Well, I think Marc Casado,
there's interaction with Marc Casado, Canaletas.
They're the things that I think what's so important about the players that we have now is that they're just one of us.
Yep.
They're one of us. Marc Casado, we saw him go down with the fans to celebrate the title. Why? Because he's a culé.
Yeah.
He's celebrating the title not because he's a player, but because the club managed to
Even
get
if he
another
wasn't a
trophy.
player, he'd have been there,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
celebrating.
exactly. I think all the players would have been there, irrelevant of whether the players or not. But it's just like their enjoyment together, their enjoyment for the club, and their enjoyment. They're a fan, and they don't see themselves as above fans. They see themselves as part of everyone else, and their enjoyment is our enjoyment, and it's one big happy family right now.
It is indeed. Right, the players are on the pitch, everything ready for the game to start simultaneously with all the rest of the games in match day 37. And of course, as always, before a football game, what I like to do, Grisi, can I take the remote from you? Yes? Is to turn on my ambilight. Right, well, we are ready, and we, of course, thank the sponsorship of Ambilight, one of the main sponsors of the club, and collaborating with us here on Barça Live as well. Reminder of our score predictions. Send in your score prediction, guys, as well on the live chat. I'll read some of them out. 5-0 for Alex Ibaceta.
Chaos.
Yeah? You want chaos to reign? Jamie, you think it's going to be a more chill thing, chill affair. And I am going with a 3-3, just because of historic reasons, which are good enough reasons. No, I'm not pessimistic.
I like it.
It's also chaos.
If history dictates anything,
Yeah.
3-3.
Right, reminder that we are in synchrony with all of the other matches in La Liga matchday 37. So why don't we go ahead and put the graphic of all the games that are going on today, some of them with more at play than others. Atlético de Madrid face Betis. Villarreal are at, well, we're hosting Villarreal rather. Celta Rayo Vallecano, Valencia Athletic Club, Mallorca Getafe, Real Sociedad Girona, Sevilla Real Madrid, Valladolid Alavés, Las Palmas Leganés, Osasuna Espanyol. At play.
Yeah.
Relegation zone, which Leganés will be looking to climb out of. Alavés, Espanyol and Getafe still not 100% safe.
Yeah.
We've got the fight for the Conference League spot as well, that 8th, 9th.
Yeah.
And then we've got the 3rd, 4th, 5th situation.
Essentially, our last two games are against two teams that are competing for that 4th Champions League spot, which is interesting. We were looking at it. Athletic Club are 3 points ahead of Villarreal, but the goal difference is in favour of Athletic Club. So essentially, I mean, if Villarreal want to say that Athletic Club are going to drop points against us on the last day of the season, they need to get something out of this game.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at the standings while we wait for the initial kickoff. The standings as they are right now, with Villarreal in 5th spot, 64 points.
Yeah.
3 away from Athletic Club, so even if Athletic Club were to lose today and Villarreal tie them at points, Athletic would still stay on top. And then we've got that Rayo Vallecano, Osasuna, Mallorca situation for 8th for the Conference League. And if we can go and look at the bottom part of the standings as we wait for Manuela Montero to blow the whistle. Let's show the lower part of the standings. There they are. Leganés, 4 points away from Alavés, 5 away from Espanyol and Getafe. So a tough task for Leganés, but they will be crossing the fingers. Right.
Yeah.
Marc Brau, the game has started. And Lamine Yamal is already looking to create chaos.
Yeah, the player that have done more dribblings in all the season, and the season is not ended. So imagine what kind of stats he can do with this. So guys, the stadium is absolutely full of people celebrating, singing "Campeones, Campeones" since the time that all the players came into the pitch, came into the field. And I think that everybody wants to have a big party here. For the moment, it's a sunny day. Now, something related with Real Madrid. That singing made famous by Samuel Eto'o 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to sing again. But just one thing to say. Nobody have to doubt that Barca will keep their style. 1 minute playing, and all the possession of the ball is ours.
Exactly. Here we go. Lamine Yamal to Eric Garcia. Guys, who do you think will be the first scorer of this game in terms of Barca players?
I'm gonna go with Loa.
Going with Lewandowski?
Gotta be.
Yeah?
Gotta be.
Gonna go with Lewandowski. Yeah.
If everyone else is doing their job, they're just going to be feeding him the ball so that he's going to be the man scoring the goals.
Mark, we are still on Lewandowski 100 alert.
Yeah, it has to be today. I prefer to be today. Yeah, I have to say that I asked him the last day in the Rua, in the celebration in the bus. I interviewed Lewandowski and Chesney, and I want to ask. I didn't want to ask Lewandowski about it, but I asked Tech about this, and Tech said, "Well, I hope so," in that kind of way that Tech is always talking. But Lewandowski was staring at him like, okay, and Lewandowski stared at me, and I told him, "Don't worry, Robert. I know you are superstitious. I don't want to ask you about this." But yeah, I think that Lewandowski has this in his head, and for sure he will fight until the game. Today, I think it has to be the day. He's focusing today. He wants to score the 100 goal at home.
Barca pressing high, Villarreal trying to play from behind, and they successfully do so. Mark, by the way, how did the parade go, the Rua go? Anything that you can explain to us of things that you saw on the bus? Obviously, that can be things that can be disclosed. We don't want the dirty secrets.
It won't be a big scoop, but the thing that surprised me the most was the faces of the players. And most of the players that celebrated the league 2 years ago commented me that it was bigger than 2 years ago. And they were very, very surprised with the amount of people, the thousands and thousands of people that were in the street. And I have to say that at least most of the players, not all, but most of the players were perfect at the end of the party. I will leave it here.
A fantastic 3.5-hour parade that we showed to you here on Barca One, on Barca's YouTube channel as well. I'm sure most of you who are watching right now were tuned in at some point to that championship parade, which was something special, definitely. As Villarreal try to play out, and careful because they've caught us in space. Here is Pepe going forward to Ayoce, who might be offside here. Ayoce in front of Ter Stegen, puts it into the back of the net, and it seems like the goal counts at the moment.
I think he was onside.
Yeah,
he
counts,
was onside.
But do you think that it's onside?
I think Pepe was onside. I'm not so sure about Ayoce.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Ayoce too. They're watching on the screens right now on the bench. Ayoce is the top scorer of Villarreal. I'm not sure if Pepe is on
Pepe is on because he's in his own half.
But Ayoce no.
And Ayoce, as the ball goes forward, might be just slightly ahead of Pepe.
Could be.
Well,
he was offside at the beginning of the play as well.
But because Pepe was on his part of the field. But I don't know.
We'll see.
The goal it seems to be valid.
Has it counted? Right, we're seeing the finish. Ayoce, top scorer for...
it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Goal scored by Ayoce. 19 goals scored by Ayoce. Is the Spanish player with most goals in the league. And, well, it's the kind of goals that Barca concede the most. We have the high line at the midfield position. Of course, we want to see a replay. Of course, it has to be valid, because if not, VAR would say something. Because Pepe was in the pitch of Villarreal, but all the body was in the pitch. It has to be.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, and Cubarsí was behind him anyway. Cubarsí was late to make the step back.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens here with Barca going forward now. Here is Lewandowski finding penalty.
Come back again.
Yeah, I think what's frustrating about that goal in particular was because our press was awful. Villarreal were literally baiting us to steal the ball, and it was the keeper.
Oh my God!
Oh, Lamine Yamal. Amazing little nutmeg to get away.
In the corner without any space.
No.
You almost don't dread going down 1-0, even 2-0 with this team. We've seen it so many times.
The amount of times that we've conceded and we're just like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like we just take it, not even as any kind of negativity. Depends how we concede, obviously, but it's just like, you know that we're not going to lose this game, no matter how many times we concede.
Here's Lamine Yamal. Back to Barça, Barça in possession. Villarreal with the ideal start for them. The first goal of this simultaneous match day 37. Here's Fermín going forward. Go Fermín inside. Fermín trying to get around Juan Foyth. An extra touch. Sent the ball into the hands of the keeper, Junior.
Robert.
Didn't want to miss the party, eh? Barça official intelligence.
Well, I'm glad that you asked me today, Robert, because I had a sneaking suspicion that we were going to start the day with a bunch of youngsters. In fact, Hansi, my boy, he came up to me before the game and he said, "Yo, B.I., I need you today." And I said, no, my playing days are over, man. So we got to trust everybody to get this one done right, even though they were probably all partying throughout the weekend. That's okay. I'm still taking Barça 4-3 in a wild one.
Oh, 4-3.
Okay.
With a 7-goaler.
Another 7-goal affair. Yeah,
And
definitely.
Villarreal had a good chance there as well.
As the Barça official
Intelligence was taking the...
just rambling. 4-3 for the Barça official intelligence. I thought the Barça official intelligence was going to wrap. It didn't even give me time to get up. But
True.
Yeah. Saved me a trip over to Barça official intelligence land.
You need the rest, Robert, after this past week.
Yeah.
Oh, just about, yeah.
We're just getting the replay of the no offside.
Yeah, no offside.
Okay, no offside. Right. Oh, we've got a goal at the Real Arena as well. Real Sociedad scored against Girona, a game that really doesn't have any effect on anything.
No.
I was thinking about it. I think the last time I was on Barça Live, we had it was the Champions League simultaneous day.
Oh, Atalanta? Has it been that long?
I think so. I may have done one since. Maybe done one in between.
Can't be that long. No. Well,
The first one together,
yeah.
definitely.
But yeah, the Atlanta match, and we were checking in on all the other Champions League matches throughout the day. That seems like a lifetime ago.
it does seem like a...
I must have done another one since. I think I've done one this side of... I think I've done one this year.
I don't know. The obviously
Between
it all becomes a
everything.
bit of mumble jumble
Yeah.
inside of my brain.
This season has felt... It's felt so long because there's been so many big moments, but
Yeah.
now we're at the end of May and you're just like, how did we get to the end of May at the end of the season already?
Yes, although I do feel thankful that we're here as well, because we hear the players and the coaches say, hey, this schedule is nuts, it's crazy. And they are the ones putting in the physical effort.
Yeah, it
We're the
is.
ones just covering it.
Yeah.
I have to say,
there
I
was a
feel
period where
mentally and emotionally exhausted
But
after
there was
all
a period
this.
where I felt like either we were in like the preview of a match at the press
Oh,
conference.
careful here. Fermín has a
Oi,
shot saved.
Fermín.
Another chance for Barca on the rebound. Gerard Martin inside the box. Had his shot deflected. A great chance for Barça, Marbrau.
Yeah.
A great chance for Barça. It was a rebound after the cross by Lamine Yamal, and I don't know if it was Fermín or Lewandowski, but I think Luis Junior did a great save.
It was Fermín.
It was Fermín, and after that, Gerard Martin also had a big chance. But Barça is going on.
Right, Barca keep going. We'll talk about what we've got on our screens in a second, but Lamine Yamal is attacking with Eric Garcia on the right flank. Lamine Yamal has to go back past Pedri. Barca reacting well after conceding that goal, showing pride. Here's Gavi, Eric Garcia, Pedri. Pedri playing it inside. Fermín, the touch, the shot on the turn. Fermín's been so active.
Oh, that
Marc.
would have been
Corner
so
kick.
good.
Fermín so active. I asked him in the parade that it was diving justice that he scored the last goal against Espanyol. After the goal, he was robbed against Real Madrid. So, and he said, yeah, it was justice. So after that, also Fermín wants to score more goals, and it's the first corner kick for the Barca.
He
It's
came
played
so
by
close
Short.
in that
Yeah,
previous
no,
chance.
the corner kick for this, it was literally back to goal, first touch, made the ball bounce, and then went half volley, turn. That would have been such a good goal.
enjoying watching Fermín play.
Yeah. He's had, especially the last few games, he's done really, really well.
Careful, because Villarreal have space now. Parejo playing it forward to Pepe. Ayoce down the middle. Pepe is going to go at Gavi. Pepe driving on his left. The shot, weak wide. Okay, things getting interesting at the bottom. Leganés have scored,
Ooh.
which
How does
means
that-
that
how
they're
does that-
still in the relegation zone, but right now closer to Alaves, Espanyol, and
Yeah.
Getafe.
It does make things interesting.
It does
2
make
points
things
away
very
from
interesting.
Alaves now. Very interesting. Who else
Really
is...
interesting. Right, Barca attacking. I really like the way Barca are playing in spite of having conceded a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think how many times have you said that this season?
No, but they're responding nicely.
Too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do wonder if they're kind of
Remember
getting used to responding to going one down, right?
That's the thing.
Careful here. It's Pedri inside. Lamine Yamal tried to feed Lewandowski.
I want to say, guys, that with this, in the last 6 games, we conceded the first goal in 5.
Yes.
So it was against Espanyol, the only game that we didn't have to come back.
Wow.
Against Valladolid, against Madrid, and today in La Liga, and both games against Inter.
Atletico de Madrid have scored. Girona have equalised against Real Sociedad. A lot of goals.
Whoa. I'm literally just trying to keep up on the live classification.
So right now,
To be fair...
look at that, with Villarreal coming up, creeping up on Athletic Club.
I was going to say, if
Right.
if Atleti drop points enough, Athletic Club, if they actually get something out of the last 2 matches,
They could jump up
could
into
actually
third.
jump up
Yeah.
into third.
But Atletico de Madrid have just scored as well. So yeah, right.
For me, other than obviously the Barca Villarreal match, that Atletico Madrid Betis match is probably the more interesting one today, I think.
Yeah.
Let me, sorry, Jamie. Let me say something. Well, let's this chance end.
Yeah, let's see what happens here with Pedri finding Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box. Lamine Yamal looking for the opening. Lamine Yamal dispossessed. Villarreal want to run the counter. It's going to fall to Ter Stegen, and Ter Stegen does well.
I've missed Ter Stegen with the ball at his feet, to be fair.
Mark,
That's
you were
one
going to say
thing.
something.
Yeah, but Barca's attacking now, so I have to.
Barca attacking again, right? this is
You're not going to
a
have many
high-paced
moments,
game.
Mark, at this point.
Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal cutting inside.
Come
Lamine
on.
Yamal could shoot. Lamine Yamal has a shot blocked. Fermin gets the rebound. Fermin forces a corner.
Corner kick, second corner kick, very quickly. I want to say that it's important also to end at the 4th position in the standings, because the 3rd and the 4th will go to the Supercopa next season.
Of course.
Because as Barça and Madrid play the final of the Copa and they're finished in
Really?
the first 2 positions of the league,
Yeah.
the 3rd and the 4th will play the Supercopa. So this is a fight between Athletic and Villarreal, and it's important,
Yeah.
especially for economical reasons.
We hadn't talked about Rafinha's hairstyle in this game, as his cross is punched away
Robert,
by
I think you should do-
Junior.
I still think you should do something fun with your hair for the season.
Well, define fun.
A temporary color that will last you a day,
Yeah, I
just
don't-
for the show.
You could go
I
Lamine
don't know.
Yamal.
I don't know if that will go down well at home.
I mean, you could try.
What are you most looking forward to today? Minutes for other players, that would happen in the second half. Let's say the Pau Victors, the Paulo Torres, the Ansus of the world. Just to keep winning. Or the title celebrations, option 3, which is after the game, what we will be showing you live. The lifting of the trophy, the players' parliaments in front of the fans, the round of honor at the stadium. They'll come out one by one and be received by the fans. So what are you most looking forward today? Honestly, I'm enjoying this game, but I like a good title celebration.
Yeah, it's definitely... The women celebrated their Liga title earlier today at the Johan Cruyff Stadium, in the same way the men are going to do it right now. So it's a double celebration day.
Mark,
And it is just nice to see.
what are you
Sorry,
most looking
Robert?
forward to? What are you most looking forward to today?
Well, I have to say the game, because I like to watch Barca games, and for me it's a pity that the season will end. I love to watch Barca games.
Ooh, there's a
also
nice turn by Pedri.
well,
Rafinha
but
dispossessed.
this is maybe because I wasn't the boss the last day in the parade, and it was a big celebration for me.
Yeah, true.
Mark's all celebrated out.
Here's the Lamine Yamal
That's it,
inside cross with the outside of the boot. It goes off of a defender into the hands of the keeper, Junior. Right, you know who knows a great deal about title celebrations, because he has some iconic ones. You know who knows about title celebrations?
And how does he celebrate them?
Our Barca legend. Look at him! Here he is to celebrate Barca's title. Dale, Ronnie! Ronnie, ¿cuánto quedamos hoy? 3-2. 3-2. Okay. Ronaldinho believes in the comeback once again as Lewandowski is called offside. I remember Marbrau 2005 when we won the league 20 years ago. Ronaldinho coming out with that iconic Xhaka glove in the stadium.
Yeah. Well, I think that all the season was iconic for Ronaldinho, but especially the thing that you commented. And I remember also 20 years ago what happened in the game against Villarreal, not only with Ronnie, that Samuel Eto'o was looking for a lot of goals, and he missed a penalty that day. Forlan scored a hat-trick. So a lot of stories 20 years ago was at that game.
A lot of
it's
stories.
quite
definitely.
horrifying to think that was 20 years ago.
I
And I was
at the
looking at
stadium
here
that
the
day.
players, like there's various players that weren't born.
Cubarsí, Lamine Yamal were nowhere near being born.
No.
Gavi was born that year, no? Mark? Gavi's 2005, no?
No.
No, 2004.
Okay, well, he was 1 year old. So.
Fermin?
Gerard
No,
Martin.
for me, it was 2003.
2003, so he'd have been, yeah.
Well, anyway, it's
But yeah, it's
silly.
doesn't feel like that long ago.
I was at
getting
the
old.
stadium that day. It was my last year before going to university, and we decided to go and see the title celebration
Nice.
with some friends.
Cute.
And yeah, can't believe that's 20 years ago. Give me some Xhaka emojis on the live chat to celebrate Ronaldinho. So, yeah. Ronnie, which emoji do we want on the live chat? ¿Qué emoticono queremos en el live chat, Ronaldinho? The Xhaka, ¿no? Yeah? Good.
I just noticed a chain that he has on.
Where is it?
The
Where
arm.
is it? There it is. There it is. The Xhaka emoji. I got it. The game has been stopped because Ayoce fell with Gavi. He's grabbing his hand, and
Yeah. Well, I didn't understand. I don't understand what is happening because Ayoce was
trying to
lying on the
Xhaka.
pitch for a long time.
He's not. He can't do it.
The referee stopped the game, and now Ayoce, it seems fine, has to go out. Well, strange things.
well, Ayoce has to go out because there was no yellow card, so that's the rule, right? Ooh, if things are getting interesting, Marc Brau at the bottom of the table. Leganés scored earlier. You know who scored now? Osasuna.
Ooh, so difficult for Espanyol.
Yeah. Let's see if Barça can score. A lot of goals in this match day 37 as all the games are being played simultaneously.
Subbed it, right? 1-1.
Yeah.
Here is Rafinha inside the box, turning the cross straight into the hands of the keeper junior with Osasuna's goal. Right now, Leganés are 2 points away from Alaves
Ooh, it
and
looks like
2
Ayoce-
points away from Espanyol.
It looks like he caught a stud, I think,
Ah.
as Gavi went
Robert, I
tumbling
think that-
over
I
him.
think that Alaves has scored a goal too. I got the message.
Alaves has scored a goal too. We just got the update
Yeah.
on the standings right now. Yeah, they've got 41 points. So right now, the team in 17th is
Ooh.
Espanyol with 39 points. Still 2 points clear of Leganés.
But remember that the last game for Espanyol will be against Las Palmas, who is relegated.
Who is relegated. But yeah. Well, at the moment, that's the situation. I have Ronnie socks on, by the way. Ronnie, do you like my socks? Ronnie, ¿te gustan mis calcetines o qué? Look at him. Wait a minute, because Gerard Martin's going to cross it in. Bravo, Ronnie. There we go, my Ronaldinho socks. It's no longer Lucky Socks season. I had my Lucky Barça socks on for all of the games. It didn't work on the Interday, but mostly worked. I felt
Mostly.
like I could mix it up now that the title has been secured.
There's no
Pressure's off your feet now.
Yeah.
Basically.
Plus the Lucky Socks had gone in the wash, so yeah,
It was about time.
no time. to get them dried.
Everyone's grateful.
Everyone's yeah. Right, Barca recover and feed the ball
Ooh.
out to Lamine Yamal. A nice turn by Lamine Yamal, who could not keep the ball in his control. 20 minutes played. Barça had a good reaction after conceding Brau, but now, well, it's slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, it seems that the game stopped with the thing that happened to Ayoce, stopped also the game. But I think that for sure Villarreal, they don't deserve to win this game. Barca's playing better. We had attempts, especially with Fermin. And the goal by Villarreal was the only good chance that Villarreal had. But yeah, it seems that the rhythm is going down just a little bit.
Real Sociedad have scored against Girona. That's the latest update in this simultaneous match day 37. Rayo Vallecano equalised against Celta as well, who'd taken the lead. So, interesting stuff. Yeah, Rayo Vallecano. Celta Rayo is actually an interesting one because there's the battle for 8th, 9th there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. And they sent me an image that Real Madrid is playing against 10 players because Bade was sent off. Exactly the same action that Tchouaméni did to Ferran last week.
There we go. Lamine Yamal on the right flank. Defended by 2. Back to Eric Garcia. The cross by Eric Garcia!
Oh!
It was the 100. What a save by Luis Junior. It was the 100.
The header by Lewandowski. And the ball saved by Junior, who cleared it over the crossbar.
Very close to the 100, Robert. Very close.
Very close.
Lovely cross in by Eric Garcia.
Yeah, it was brilliant from Lamine as well. He drew in 2 players, left Eric Garcia completely open for a first-time cross.
It's a fantastic save, by the way. Here's Lamine Yamal back to Pedri. Pedri back to Lamine, who can cross it in. Barca get another corner.
The 4th one for Barca.
Right. Let's see from this angle, the replay. Lewandowski with a header. It's a nice hand by Junior.
Good save. Good save, that.
Incoming cross by Fermin, punched away by Junior. Barca recover through Gerard Martin, who can now feed it out. Íñigo Martinez is in an unusual position. He tries to cross it in with his right foot. Íñigo regarded as one of the MVPs, Marc Brau, of that parade, that celebration.
Yeah, for sure. And yesterday was his birthday, 34.
Ooh. Look at that.
Oh, big tackle on Eric Garcia, not sanctioned.
Yeah, and Villarreal want to run on the counter with Pepe. Pepe in front of Cubarsí, takes it to his right, cuts back in. Cubarsí recovers the shot over the crossbar. Fortunately, we won't have to look back at what happened with Eric Garcia and regret
now
anything.
Marcelino is talking with Eric, saying that he has nothing, and Eric Garcia is showing his foot, the left foot, showing to Marcelino that he was fouled.
He did a great job.
Yeah, he did. He got beat a few times, but recovered every single time.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Here's Lewandowski in front of Foyt. Lewandowski on the left wing.
Foul that, yeah.
A foul by Foyt on
Definitely.
Lewandowski.
After Lewandowski
he'd
did a
been
cheeky, cheeky nutmeg there. You don't really see Lewandowski going with the 1v1s down the wing. Capable of doing that, clearly. Oof. Oi.
Nice little trick
Lewandowski.
by Lewandowski.
Todo se pega. He's been around Lamine Yamal for too much.
Also, good chance for Barca. For us, it's like a mini corner from the left side. Barca is close to equalize the game.
Barca is close to equalising the game. Mini corner on the left. Fermin will cross it in. Got Lamine and Pedri on the edge of the box, just monitoring that. Incoming cross by Fermin. Loose ball inside the box. Can someone get a touch? No, Villarreal clear it. And Barca will play from behind. By the way, you will notice that next to me, can we show? Grisi is in attendance here today, and he is honouring Ferran the Shark, who missed all of the celebrations because he had to get an appendicitis operation. So much love to Ferran. Why don't we show love to Ferran Torres by filling the live chat with shark emojis, who's been, honestly, a key player this season. He's scored some very important goals for Ferran this season, Marc.
19 goals, the 3rd scorer this season.
That's
so
ridiculous.
A lot of goals, and also important goals.
The equaliser at the Metropolitano.
And the 4th one that day. He scored also against Inter. He scored, important games to win some games this season.
Appreciation for Ferran Torres
chat,
as his teammates definitely love him. I mean, we saw that footage of the of Dani Olmo, Íñigo Martínez,
Yeah,
Pau
one on the
Cubarsí, and
bike.
Eddie Garcia cycling.
That's my favorite moment
Yeah.
of that whole, like, of everything. So we've seen some pretty surreal moments the past
Yeah.
few, but for me, that was one of my favorite moments.
Cycling around Barcelona after visiting Ferran Torres at the hospital in the
Amazing.
early hours of
Amazing,
Friday
amazing.
morning.
Yeah. Between
Amazing
that and the
footage.
photo of Marc Casado,
Yeah.
like standing up in front of all
What
the
a
fans,
photo.
like that was a brilliant photo.
Is Gerard Martin, Pedri, the switch over to Lamine Yamal. The ball will be headed backwards, corner. No?
Sure.
Corner.
The goalkeeper did it well. Well, Luis Junior, who is doing an incredible performance here in Montjuic. Remember that Diego Conde started to play to Villarreal. This is a young Brazilian goalkeeper, and for the moment he's one of the best goalkeepers that played here in Montjuic. But
Well,
Barca's going on. We have to
Respect,
keep going
respect
because
for Leo Roman, Mark,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
had the performance of the season.
I wouldn't
With
say the best.
respect,
I
with
say one of the
respect.
best.
Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box trying to get open. Two players closed down. Now Eddie Garcia back to Fermin. Barca building up. Villarreal really bottling things up in the middle there. Lamine Yamal trying to find Rafinha with a pass that only he could imagine. The ball ended up in the hands of the keeper. 27 minutes. We're 1-0 down, but I can't say we deserve it. Villarreal have had the
No, yeah.
one
Another
chance
one good
and a
play,
half.
really.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they've had two. That header
Yeah, and-
that went wide. It was a really bad finish, but the actual chance was actually quite decent. But we've been dominating since then. We've had chances, obviously the Leroy being...
Oh, here's Rafinha down the middle.
We-
Rafinha can
Ooh.
shoot wide.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, and guys, now don't be surprised. It's
Cooling
a
break?
cooling break. Yeah, but this is not
Those are
because
back.
it's so warm in Barcelona, because I can confirm that it's a good day, but it's not warm. But it's a rule for all the games playing together. So, but this is
Okay.
something that I cannot understand, because the cooling breaks are in different minutes in all the games. You cannot do the cooling break at the same time.
No, you
in
can't.
in every game.
No,
So
because
yeah,
like the ball's gone out here now, but it
Yeah.
might not have gone out in Sevilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, that kind of things that happen in this thing situation. So now cooling break, and well, like a timeout as always. It could be good for Barca, but as you said, Robert, Villarreal scored the only good chance that they had, and I think the Barca deserve at all at least equalize the game.
Good time for a question. Jordi Coquelin, one of the questions that we'd prepared previously about La Liga. Can we show one of them?
Let's see.
See. Show me. Surprise me, Jordi Coquelin. Give me one of those questions during this cooling break so that we can interact a little bit with our fans. We like to ask them questions. Which was the best win in La Liga? The 4-0 at the Bernabeu, the 4-2 against Atletico, or the 4-3 at home against Real Madrid? Brau, you first.
You have to ask me again, please, Robert, because I was searching some stats.
Which was
It's
the
not-
best win in La Liga? Option 1, the 4-0 at the Bernabeu. Option 2, the 4-2 against Atletico. Option 3, the 4-3 at home against Real Madrid. Or is there another one?
For me, and believe me that it's true, and I commented this to many people, for me it's the win in Metropolitano. Instead, it's not the Clásico. That game, with a comeback from 2-0 to 2-4, scoring 4 goals against Atletico in 20 minutes, and that score, remember, that was good for Barca to go ahead of Atletico de Madrid and Real Madrid on the standings. It was before an international break, and I think that comeback was definitely the best game of the season and the most important one.
I have to agree. And I would throw in there, obviously the 4-0 at the Bernabeu was spectacular, and it was one that we will always remember. In terms of importance for La Liga, when we were 3-1 down against Celta, it was
Yeah.
like, oh dear.
It was very important. I think at that point we were what 2 points away between us and Real Madrid or something.
I
that-
can't exactly remember what the distance was then,
Yeah.
but the 4-3 comeback against Celta was definitely very important. Out of those three options, I agree with Mark. The
Yeah.
most-
Yeah.
The best win was probably the 4-0 at the Bernabeu. The most important win was probably the 4-2 against Atletico, coming back from that 2-0 down.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I still that 4-3 against Madrid at home to cement
it
La
felt- it felt
Liga.
great.
It
Yeah.
was. I mean, I mean, I was
That was
probably
pretty much
for me.
like
I
the
was,
match that won La Liga, right?
exactly,
yeah.
and I think I experienced it. You know, where Marc is now at Pie de Campo, pitch sides,
Yeah.
and it was just vibrating, especially because it was another comeback essentially. We were down 2-0. You're just like, what's gonna happen now? And we came back, and that for me in celebration, the post-match celebration, it was kind of it cemented the title win essentially.
I do wonder if that 4-2 at the Metropolitano was kind of the turning point where it's like we can come back.
Yeah.
We can dream of actually trying to do that, like to fight for everything.
Yeah, it's true.
It was
Especially
the
against
first win
Atleti.
against them as well.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, especially against Atleti, that we lost 2-1.
Right, we were on a
in the
period
league,
as well of
then 4-4
yeah,
in the
yeah.
Copa, so it was kind of like it was.
For me, it was like a particular revenge because I remember that I was so frustrated after Charlotte's goal in December. Believe me, it's one of the times that I was more frustrated on a pitch.
After
And I
even
think that-
shittier December, which
Yeah,
came after
that
shit
was-
November.
That
Of
was.
course. Be
that
careful,
was-
Olamin.
Here's Lamine Yamal going forward. Lamine Yamal making progress. Lamine Yamal down the right flank. Lamine Yamal, a bit too long of a touch. Tried to keep it alive. Villarreal clear. A division of opinions here on the live chat. There's a comment that said, all of them, honestly. Which,
Well, you know,
True.
fair enough.
Yeah, I think it is fair enough. There's been things that this season has been spectacular because of those moments, and especially because of the comebacks. It's given us the confidence that I think all of us haven't had, and especially the few recent years in kind of a football team. I think no matter what fan you are, no matter what club, football never is able to give you the confidence that if you're losing, you're going to come back. And this team has literally just given you the hope that every time we go down, we're going to come back. And they've done it 9 out of 10 times. So I think that's quite special as well. I think it is down to the mentality of the players, of Hansi
here's
Flick.
Firmino on the
especially.
turn inside Lewandowski. As he was about to take the shot, the ball knocked away from him. Marc, corner kick.
The fifth, and it seems that it's impossible for Lewandowski to score the 100 goal. So, guys, I don't know if it's something of a black
If there's a curse, yeah.
energy, but yeah.
Let's see. Corner kick Barça on the left-hand side. Fermin is going to cross it in. At the near post. Kubarsi tried to head it back. Now Rafinha's shot is blocked. Lamine Yamal wins it back. Lamine Yamal shot deflected, corner again.
The sixth, and well, it seems like we are playing against the wall.
Yeah.
Will Barca score before half-time? Option 1, yes. Option 2, no. Option 3, 2 goals. I'm going at least 1, yes.
At least, yeah. You kind of have to.
It feels inevitable at this point, right?
Yeah,
Honestly, wait a minute. I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to go 3. I feel like we can
Okay.
score 2 goals.
Okay.
Once one goes in, this team has energy. Eric Garcia with the header! Punched away by Junior Marc. What an end of the season that Eric is having.
Yeah.
Incredible. Playing as a right back. He told me that he played as a right back also for Girona too, but remember, he's a centre back. But he started to play as a holding midfielder, so I think that he can play also as a as a goalkeeper, and he will do it fine for sure.
Well, honestly, I mean, the amount of goals he's scored, he could probably go forward as well.
He was,
In
he was
big
a, he was a
games,
one-goal
in
man this
big
start of this season,
games.
right?
He was a 1-goal man at the start of the
Yeah.
season, and he's now, what, a 5-goal man?
Five-goal
Marc?
man.
Yeah. I think it's the quality of
let me
games that he
check.
scored those goals in.
5 goals, yeah. 5 goals, Eric, with Barca.
Yeah.
But
Before
he
the
scored
season,
6
and
with
the
Girona
thing
last
is,
season.
most of them, apart from there was one against Barbastro, no? The rest, all of them very important.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, good recovery after press. Barca with an opportunity here. Villarreal clear.
Yeah, Barca very close to score. Yeah, the other goals, well, in La Liga, he scored in Sevilla. It was the fourth one, maybe the most
Yeah.
important, but in the same stadium when he scored the only one before the season. He scored against Madrid, he scored in Barbastro, but he scored against Benfica and against Inter, but away.
Yeah.
So he's a 5-goal man this season, but 6-goal man in total, right?
Yeah.
Interesting stats.
Ooh, no.
Careful here, Villarreal inside of Barca's box. Cardona had his cross.
And a good thing is that
Rejected
all
by
of
Eric.
these goals, the 6 goals that Eric have scored with Barca, has scored 5 this
Yeah.
season and 1 2 years ago. 5 headers, and the only one that was not a header was the incredible volley with the right foot against Inter.
I sometimes have nightmares with that missed chance against Inter in that three-man counter-attack led by Pedri, Gerard Martin and Eric Garcia.
Yeah.
So close, how things would have changed. Anyway, corner kick to Villarreal again. Lewandowski headed it away. Barca now in defensive mode. Second corner to Villarreal. They're taking their sweet time with things.
Yeah.
Alex Baena will cross it in. Incoming cross, headed up in the air. Can Barca go out on the counter? Let's see. There's an opportunity here. Lamine Yamal, accompanied by Fermin on that counter. Fermin will try to play it back in the middle. And Villarreal did well to recover and intercept things. It was Pau Navarro. Barca want to go forward. Here's Gavi. As soon as there's a stoppage in the game, I'd like to make a request to the control room. But Barca keep attacking, and it's very. There's never a moment of calm in this game. Which is
well, you voted for number 3, Robert, as well.
I voted for 2 goals. Yeah.
You wanted 2 goals, so.
Yep. Here's Gerard Martin to Pedri. Pedri's going to switch it out to Lamine Yamal. There's always danger with Lamine Yamal. Here he is, Lamine Yamal.
In the box.
Back to Eric Garcia. Eric didn't have very many options. Passes to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Oh, he loves those curlers, Lamine Yamal. What a goal.
Respect, Lamine Yamal.
With respect.
With respect, Lamine Yamal.
That smile.
Look at it. What a curler. If you're trying to picture it, if you haven't seen it, think of the Espanyol goal,
what he's done.
down low.
It's like El Clásico goal.
Did someone rank him 5th just before this match? Is that
Number 5th out of.
Oh, goodness.
It's El Clásico goal, kind of.
Look at him.
With
Lamine Yamal to Eric Garcia. Let's see the replay before going to Brau. He had 2 defenders on him. He looks for the opening. He finds it. Low shot. Lamine Yamal, what an end of the season. What an end of the season. Mar Brau, what a goal.
3 goals in a row for him, 1 against Madrid, 1 against Espanyol and 1 against Villarreal. Very similar with the left foot for the far post of the goalkeeper. 17 goals this season, the 8th in La Liga. And as we explained in the quiz, he was the first player to score a goal in Montjuic this season. I hope he will not be the last one because I want Barca to make the comeback. But 3 consecutive goals for Lamine Yamal. Very similar, very incredible. And in the last 3 runs in La Liga.
You know what's ridiculous? In that run-up,
a player.
In that run-up, he doesn't even look up to the goal.
No.
He doesn't look up to. He knows exactly where he's going to put the ball, inch perfect, and he doesn't even look up to see where the goal is. Oh, Robert, here goes your second.
I mean, we could be in for our second, and let's listen to the crowd.
Again.
Campeones, and the ball being played through to Fermin. Oh, by the way, we haven't got Spence here today, so who's going to do the honours, guys? Should it be the Barca official intelligence? I don't know. I mean, wait a minute, because Barca keep attacking, and we can't really. Let's go to the Barca official intelligence. Let's do it with the Barca official intelligence. You remember how we celebrate Lamine Yamal goals, right? Barca official intelligence, he's Yamal, right?
He's Yamal, yo. Lamine Yamal, yo. You got a problem, got a number you can call, yo. Pristine 19, he can ball, y'all. He about to win the brawl, yo. Lamine Yamal, yo. He's Yamal, yo. Lamine Yamal, yo. You got a problem, got a number you can call, yo. Pristine 19, he can ball, y'all. He about to win the brawl, yo. Lamine Yamal, yo.
I still don't know the lyrics to this. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Do it again.
He's Yamal, yo. Lamine Yamal, yo. You got a problem, got a number you can call, yo. Pristine 19, he can ball, yo. He about to win the brawl, yo. Lamine Yamal, yo. He's Yamal, yo. Lamine Yamal, yo. You got a problem, got a number you can call, yo.
I still don't know the lyrics.
Pristine 19, he can ball, yo. He about to win the brawl, yo. Lamine Yamal, yo.
He can ball, and you.
He's about to win the brawl.
I don't know. I'm no good at this rapping business. Guys, 1-1. What a goal by Lamine Yamal, 40th minute of the game. And yeah, allez. Un día da partir. Oh, they've gone quiet. They've gone quiet. Barca in space. Gavi to Fermin.
Oh,
Barca trying to do another comeback. And I'm just thinking that Lamine Yamal has scored 3 goals in a row. But remember that against Inter, Sommer did 2 incredible saves. And then also he was very close to score against Valladolid, and he scored against Inter. So the final of the end of the season for him,
It's ridiculous, Mark. It's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. And I have to say that I'm smiling when I'm thinking in the future.
Do you remember there was a period like around Christmas where he went through like a dry spell, and everyone was like,
Yep.
Lamine's not scored for a while. Is Lamine okay? He hasn't scored for a while.
You know who wasn't worried about it?
Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal, yo. Right, stoppage in play. A foul called against Barça. I have a request for the control room. Let me just check on something a second. Okay, yeah, can we get the live chat on the screen, please?
okay.
Do it. Okay, I am tired of the spamming. So tired of the spamming. Live chat, those of you watching, those of you who love this show, fill the live chat with blue and red hearts and out-spam the spammers. Let's out-spam the spammers. Blue and red
Out-spam.
hearts. Give me some blue and red hearts. Do it. Do it.
Blue and red. Go, 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 go. Go, chat.
No Spencer on the show today? No.
No.
That's right.
Despite
Let's
how much you wanted him and how much Malt wanted him.
out-spam the spammers.
Nice. Come on.
Blue and red hearts. Go, go, go,
Round
go,
out.
go,
There
go,
you go.
go.
There we go. There we go.
Woo!
Yeah, live chat.
Love that.
I'm going to contribute. I'm going to contribute.
Yellow card for Eric Garcia.
Yellow card for who?
For Eric Garcia and Hansi Flick. He doesn't understand nothing. I see Hansi Flick going to the bench.
Yeah.
Stray arms.
The arm, is out. Yeah.
Hansi's
It's-
face fuming.
Yeah, but this is yellow card.
Well,
By the book.
With
By the book.
It
Yes.
could be a foul.
Intention,
It could be a
no.
foul. No, and remember that this referee was the one in Osasuna Real Madrid. That happened with the Bellingham thing. Remember that?
yep.
The
That lots of
Bellingham
people
moment.
was they went to his house and just.
Was that the moment of the season in which everyone had suddenly learned how to speak English?
Yeah.
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 Everyone
There was
everyone was.
But and I have to say that if someone said to you fuck off, you have to send off him. So I
Yeah.
have to say that I think the referee was right, and because of he was right, many people tried to go at his home just to insult him.
Yeah.
Real
Right.
Madrid were wheeling out English teachers like every
Yeah,
half
yeah,
hour.
yeah.
Like,
No,
a
exactly.
different English teacher. What does this mean?
No, never has the Cambridge University dictionary been used so much in
But-
the
but-
city of Madrid.
It's good that the people who doesn't think that was an insult also. Oh, be careful!
Pass to recover. Here's Lamine Yamal. Inside pass. Too much on it. Right. I'm also interested in keep drowning out the spammers. Keep the blue and red hearts coming. Live chat. I know.
They're doing it. They're
do-
giving it some
You know what? The chat's absolutely amazing right now.
respect. Live chat.
With respect, live chat. With respect.
With respect.
Give it some.
Aye. Mark, how much edit time?
Well, just for the referee, it's showing the time is 5 minutes. 5 minutes because they couldn't break 2 goals.
Oh, yeah.
One VAR checking the Jose thing, so 5 minutes. We will go until the 50 minutes.
Okay, 1-1. Well, been an entertaining first half. Let's see if we get that second goal that I was rooting for in the final minutes in this bit of added time that we've got. 5 minutes. Villarreal playing in Barca's half, trying to bring the ball out. They have space to do so, and the ball is played forward to Ayoce. Will fall to Jeremy Pino. Jeremy. Forward pass to Baena. And Villarreal will get a throw-in as Eddie Garcia clears. Yeremy just struggling a little bit there.
Yeah. Villarreal have been doing decent on the counters. They're not being able to do any consistent work of putting pressure on us, which is good for us. But when they do kind of go up the pitch, they do get in decent positions, which makes us hold our breath. But where we come
Gerard
from.
Martin winning it back from Pepe. Barça can run. Rafinha trying to go inside, manages to do so. Got Pedri next to him, but he decides to switch to Lamine Yamal, though that pass was well read by Cardona and intercepted. Yeremy Pino under pressure from Gavi. Barca recover here. Nice press by Rafinha. Junior clears it up in the air to get the ball out of a troublesome situation.
He's not had a bad half because this could be several goals to Barca.
Well, I mean
for Junior there.
Fermin opportunity from point blank.
Yeah, he's dealt with a lot of bad back passes from his team. Like that one right there, it was a back pass in the air with Lewandowski running. Then the header down that he had to do really well to keep in the game. No, he's had a good game, unfortunately for us.
I think that.
Ayorte's having some trouble. He's grabbing the back of his leg. He's grabbing his hamstring.
Yeah, he's been in and out.
And he's. I think he's out.
He's going out.
There was a player warming up before.
Tierno Barry is warming up.
We're just seeing the replay of the Lamine Yamal goal. As he decides to go to his left.
He has to go out. But I think Marcelino will wait until the half-time to do the substitution.
Yeah, I think he'd rather have play with 10 men and use the half-time substitution just not to waste the window. Just try and hang on for 2 minutes and a half. Barca playing against 10 right now. Rayo Vallecano have scored against Celta, guys.
Ooh.
So Rayo potentially climbing up. Bit of confusion on the Villarreal bench now, as Barry was saying. Can I not come in now? No, wait.
Yeah. But Marcelino prefers to wait. But Betis is losing against Atletico.
Can we get the scores on our screen?
They
were losing. 1-0 still, yes.
Yeah. Remember that if Betis, if they don't get a single point, Villarreal will be qualified direct for the Champions League.
Okay.
So for Villarreal, of course, it's an important game. But if, for example, Betis loses, if we win, they will be also in the Champions League.
Is Fermin going forward, avoiding a tackle from behind. The ball falls to Lamine Yamal now, who's got two defenders on him. Oh, Lamine is squeezing in between two. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Oh, dear.
What a save. Was a save by Luis Junior, and then the crossbar.
My
what a save, guys. It was like
Lord.
Sommer. The same as Sommer here.
It's the same opportunity as against Inter almost. Inside cross by Eric Garcia. The ball falls to Fermin. Fermin with a shot! Yes, Ferminator! His first goal against Villarreal. And I got my second! I trusted this team.
You did, Robert. Good on you.
I predicted 2 goals, and I got them. Lamine Yamal and the Ferminator. Vamos.
Come on, Fermin.
Ronnie. Marau.
Did you see the celebration?
The VAR has to check the goal.
Why?
Because I think there was a Barca player in offside in front of Luis Junior. And they have to check. And they have to check if Lewandowski bothers or not.
What a strike.
To goalkeeper.
I think Lewandowski does motion to go for the ball, so if he is offside, this will be disallowed, I think.
Well, Fermin, if they disallow him any more goals.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
Oh!
Second shot. Yeah, that Fermin has scored the 5th goal in La Liga, the 7th of the season, and just a perfect way to end the first half with another comeback. The same that happened against Real Madrid in the last game in Montjuic. We were 2-0 down and we came back, and today it's the same, but with 1 goal down. We have to believe always in this team. Instead, we are the
Ay,
champions.
Lamine.
This is just wild.
We're just seeing the replay of the Lamine Yamal opportunity
What a
before we
save.
talk about this first half.
Came off the
It's
upright.
simply ridiculous. Right, Barca
smiling.
up 2-1. Thumbs up or thumbs down for this first half. Just a double thumbs up for me. We're 2-1 up, and this game is highly entertaining against all odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double thumbs
100%.
up for me. Alex,
100%.
Jamie.
Thumbs up. I think it's a game that we expected to kind of get the job done, not really exert a lot more energy than we need to. We've been partying the last few days and we need recovery, but other than that, get the job done. We've come back again, and there's literally no room for Villarreal to attack. We've been dominating the possession, we've been dominating the attacks, as you can see in the stats there. Thumbs up. We've come back. We're up at the break and we're playing well.
Another Barca comeback. They're enjoying
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
You saw Lamine come off the pitch. They're just absolutely beaming.
Yeah.
The
He's
way
just
they
smiling.
celebrated that Firmino goal, like they're having fun. It's
Yeah.
exactly what we said. That they're celebrating the title by winning another match.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Right, before we go to Pablo Wolves, Ronaldinho. Thumbs up, thumbs down? Double thumbs up for Ronnie, who's having a whale of a time in this first half. Bravo, Ronnie! Right, guys, we are going to take a quick break here in the studios, but we're leaving you with Pablo Wolves and his halftime quiz. Also, Ambilight.
Hello, Coolers. How are you all doing? And welcome back to another halftime promo here. There's not many games to go now. We're nearly going to be finished with these, and I know you guys are going to miss me, and I know you're going to miss all of the quizzes too. But here we are, whilst we have got a few games to go in La Liga with some halftime entertainment for you, if you like. Again, I'm going to be showing you some of the stuff we've got available for you guys to watch away from the lives, away from the games on Barça 1. And I've also got a quick quiz coming up for you, and then I've got some clips to show you at the end. So plenty to get into in the halftime segment. Without any further ado, I get a lot of questions asking me, Pablo, how do I download Barça 1? You know, I get my family asking me this, my girlfriend asking me this. Really simple process. On screen right now, you've got the demonstrations that we recorded to show you how to install it. You've got demonstrations on your phone and also on your laptop, and it's a really simple download process. So I've got, no reasons to say why you guys shouldn't get it right now. Onto the home screen like I do. If you come into the side, I love this section, and I come down here a lot to first team. You go onto the first team section here and you've got basically all of the latest news around the first team, so press conferences, training sessions, highlights, whatever. But if you come down all the way here, you've got the players section, which includes Hansi Flick, behind the scenes footage too. You've got all the matches for 2024-2025, and if you come down here, you've got all those matches cut up by competition too. So that's exactly what I want to quiz you on today. As it's the La Liga game, I thought, why not? Let's do a bit of a quiz on some of our games in La Liga. And by the way, look at this. You've got loads of seasons too. It's not just this season. We actually go back a decade here to the 2014-15 season. You've got games from all of these seasons. So there's so many amazing games in there that I know you guys will enjoy. Right, this season, however, 24-25, I think this is what I'm going to be quizzing you guys on today. There you have it. You come down here and there's loads of games. When I clicked on the Barça Madrid there, and if you go into all of them, you've got full game, highlights, reaction. Great, really recommend it. You've got all the games here, as you can see here, and it's great because, I spend a lot of my time doing this, just watching moments back, watching clips back, and I enjoy having them all there. Quiz time, my friends. It's going to be on La Liga this season. Right, question number 1. Against which team did Barça record their biggest win in La Liga this season? Was it 1, Real Madrid? Was it 2, Valladolid? Or was it 3, Valencia? Against which team did Barça record their biggest win in the league this season? Bonus points if you can tell me the score in the chat too. So 1, 2 or 3, and then hit me with the score, hit me with the team name and the score of the game too. Go on, get the answer in the chat then. Let's see who is the biggest culé here. Who can get the answer to question number 1? I'm looking for those bonus points, guys, so let's get them in there. I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, it was number 2. Valladolid, 7-0, by the way. 7-0, way back at the start of the season. Way back. I think it was match week 4. Yeah, match week 4 when Barça hammered Valladolid 7-0. Valencia, close second. 7-1 we beat them. And it wasn't Real Madrid, despite the fact that we have scored a lot of goals against Madrid this season. Right then, question number 2. The reason I haven't scrolled down here is because I didn't want to give you guys a clue into this one. My question is, what has been Barça's longest winning game streak in the league this season? So how many games straight have Barça won in La Liga this season? What was their longest run? Right, was it 7 games straight, 8 games straight, or 9 games straight? What was Barça's longest winning streak in La Liga this season? 7 games, 8 games, or 9 games? We did break a few records this season, and we did push some limits too. We nearly got even further than some all-time records. So whether that gives you a clue or not, I'm not quite sure. You might remember what number we were about to reach before the record got broken. Let's see then what answers you guys put in the chat. 7, 8 or 9, so 1, 2 or 3. I'll take either answer, of course. So get them in there right now for me, because in 3, 2, 1, it's number 3. 9 games straight Barça won in La Liga. I'll show you quickly here when it was. This was the game that stopped it, the Betis 1-all. But before that, you've got these 4 games, and then you've got these 5 games. So 9 straight wins Barça have recorded in La Liga. Definitely pushed us in a good direction this season. Right then, question number 3 for you all. I've got how many comebacks did Barça make in La Liga this season? Now, by comebacks, I mean when we were losing and went on to win the game. I'm not talking about if we were drawing and went on to win it. I'm talking about when Barça were behind by 1 or 2 goals and went on to win the game. How many times did that happen in La Liga this season? Did it happen 3 times, 6 times, or 9 times? Let's get the answer in the chat. I'm going to remind you that I'm recording this currently just before the Espanyol game, so if another one's happened, congratulations to Barça and apologies for my number not being quite correct. But let's see, let's hope Barça beat Espanyol without any problems. Anyway, answer in the chat then for me, please. Was it 3, 6, or 9? How many comebacks have Barça made in La Liga this season? In 3, 2, 1, it's number 2 again. 6 comebacks Barça have made from being behind in a game and going on to win. I think I can look at a few here, actually. We scroll down. I remember we beat Atleti from behind, of course, Valladolid from behind, Real Madrid from behind, Celta Vigo from behind, a lot in recent weeks. Beat Valladolid, Rayo Vallecano from behind earlier on in the season, Valencia too, 6 in total. Very good comeback season for Barça. Right, there you have it. That's all I've got time for today. We'll be back again for more of the final match week next week. Until then, culés, take care.
Thank you very much, Pablo, for the halftime quiz. Entertaining our fans, as always, as we take a quick little break here in the studio to gather our thoughts and speak about that fantastic first half, guys, which, as I said right before Pablo's quiz, was more entertaining than expected.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's what we want, isn't it? Yeah. A bit of entertainment, you know, there's some sort of festivities before the festivities, if you like, you know, celebrating some goals. Going 1 down just for a bit of drama, a bit of tension. And Barça just relentless. Relentless in attack. And like I said, if it wasn't for some solid goalkeeping and a bit of half-decent defending, we could be talking about like 3 or 4 goals for Barça here.
The comeback kids, Alex, have not gone on holiday yet.
No, I think I was kind of reflecting right now. We've normalized the likes of Fermin and Lamine scoring these type of goals, the likes of Pedri, the likes of Gavi. We've normalized the youngsters scoring goals that usually this only happens like once or twice a season. Lamine Yamal scored 3 of these in the last 3 games, is it? Fermin scored the Nodes goal in El Clásico against Espanyol, and now here against Villarreal. We're normalizing these kinds of things. It's not normal. it's not normal for these kids to be scoring these types of goals in these types of games and these kinds of moments and enjoying themselves. The way we saw Lamine Yamal just laughing, you know, at the halftime because he's just like, yeah, like this is what I do. You know, we saw nutmeg. We saw that great save from Junior there to deny Lamine Yamal of an amazing goal. We're normalizing these things, and it's not normal. And today is just another day.
Lamine Yamal has scored 3 goals in his last 3 league games. The one against Real Madrid, the one against Espanyol, the one against Villarreal today. He also scored against Inter. And all of these goals have something in common, which is the left footer curling into the far corner, top or bottom.
Yeah.
They're all very similar. And you start to think of, I mean, I'm very hesitant to compare, but I want to compare one thing, which is when Messi started, you thought, but he's always going the same way. You know what he's going to do as a defender. How do they not stop him? And with Lamine Yamal, these last 4 goals that he scored, they are of the same nature.
Yeah.
And you think, how can they not stop it? It's just
unstoppable.
mind-boggling.
Is it not Bruce Lee that says, like, don't fear the man that's practiced 2,000 kicks, fear the man that's practiced 1 kick 2,000 times?
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, it's like even like against the Espanyol, there was a parallel because Lamine Yamal warms up like this. His warm-up is, he does a regular warm-up, there's always a few players that stay behind taking shots on the keeper. Lamine Yamal always, from right here, he's always taking these shots, rolls it in front, does a curler. I mean, in that goal today, he didn't look up at the goal, like he knew exactly where it was, took on a few players, was looking straight ahead and the goal's that way. And you're just like, how does this happen? Because that's also the angle that he puts himself in. You need to twist your body in a way to make the ball go that way as well. And that's just another, like, you know, art of the way that he shoots the ball. It's just Lamine Yamal. It's not normal.
Who was the best player of the first half? A silly question today.
For me, I think Fermin. I think he.
Oh, okay. I thought we were all going to agree Lamine Yamal here, but no. You want to go Fermin?
You want to be different, Jamie? Be different.
I loved the goal. I loved the almost goal, but I think Fermin was there, attacking, putting pressure on, creating opportunities, and then he got a goal to boot.
To be fair, I do agree with that.
There you go.
I do. Lamine's been doing well individually in terms of he got through those 2 players to make that, to almost score that amazing goal. He's did that little cheeky nutmeg. And then also that Lewandowski opportunity, Lamine Yamal drew in 2 players, cut it back for Eric Garcia to do the cross. Right. But I do agree that Fermin has been kind of the powerhouse. He's been the Pedri today of kind of being the Energizer Bunny of moving all around the pitch, recovering possession. A lot of the times when we've regained possession deep into the pitch, it's been the ball to Fermin and him to distribute. So it's a mix, but I do see Lamine and Fermin.
You may have convinced me here. I mean, Maribral, what do you think? Here, the votes for best player of the first half are going Fermin's way. What are your thoughts? Give us your thoughts on the first half. And Marc, the second half has to start at the same time as all the other 9 games in La Liga, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think that those 3 options are very good. I have to say that I agree with Jamie that Fermin, for me, was the best player of the first half because, of course, Lamine Yamal did a lot of things. He scored a goal. He made incredible performance just in the last action before the goal of Fermin. But I think that if we have to put and to value the way that Barça played in the first half, that I think that we have to personalize on Fermin because Fermin had the hunger. Fermin had the amount energy to press. I think that Fermin played absolutely amazing in the first half, and it started to happen the same as another player that remembered we had the number 10 on the shirt, that we put it as normal things that for other people could be impossible. But of course, the first half of Lamine Yamal was absolutely amazing, but I think that we have to put on value what Fermin did in the first half. So my vote is for Fermin. Another comeback. If Barça wins this game, it will be the 10th comeback in the season. 9 comebacks for the moment we have done, and today's comeback could be the 10th of the season. A lot of comebacks, especially in the last part of the season. I have to say that Barça players are on the pitch right now, and I think that it will be at least 1 substitution because I saw Alejandro Balde and Frenkie de Jong warming up with a big intensity, but I don't see Alejandro Balde right now.
Yeah, he's changing, Matt.
I see for the moment only Frenkie de Jong. Remember that for Villarreal, Tierno Barri will play because Ayoce was injured in the final part of the first half, and I don't know if Marcelino was good with this, because Barça attacked Villarreal with one man less on the pitch, and maybe it wasn't the reasons because of the goal of Barça. But I can confirm that, yeah, Balde and Frenkie de Jong will come in, guys, and I think will be for Gerard Martin, but you have to help me with the other one. I don't know if it's Pedri or Gavi. You have to help me, guys, but I have to give you the connection back, and we can confirm the two substitutions.
Right, yeah, we can confirm that the substitutions are Frenkie de Jong for Pedri and Balde for Gerard Martin. So, round of applause for those substitutes. Round of applause for Balde and for Frenkie de Jong coming on, replacing Pedri and Gerard Martin. So Hansi Flick using the half-time window to make two subs. Therefore, Barça will be playing with Ter Stegen, with Eric Garcia, with Cubarsí, Íñigo Martínez and Balde. Frenkie de Jong and Gavi in midfield. Ahead of them, Fermín, the scorer of Barca second. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha and Lewandowski up front. For Villarreal, Tierno Barry has come on for Ayoce, who walked off injured at the end of the first half. Right, before the second half starts, because we remind you that everything has to start simultaneously, let's do a round of results. In this match day 37, and we'll take a look at the standings as well. So, Atletico Madrid are 2-0 up against Betis. That means that Villarreal, win, lose or draw, secure the fifth spot, which means they would be a Champions League team next season. That's good news for Villarreal. Of course, Barça 2, Villarreal 1 as the second half starts. Rayo Vallecano are beating Celta right now. That's good for Rayo because they're fighting to stay make that Conference League position. 0-0 between Valencia and Athletic Club. 0-0 between Mallorca and Getafe, which doesn't really come as a surprise to me. Real Sociedad 2, Girona 1. 0-0 between Sevilla and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Alaves are beating Valladolid. Leganés are beating Las Palmas, which is important in that final relegation salvation spot. Espanyol are losing to Osasuna. Let's take a look at these standings as the second half has started, and Villarreal have a mini corner opportunity, a set piece for Villarreal. Right now, Rayo Vallecano are in the Conference League. Betis and Celta are the teams in the Europa League spot, and at the bottom of the table, Leganés, the team getting relegated, but dangerously close to Espanyol and Getafe. Incoming cross by Villarreal, set piece opportunity, Barça clear. Right, Marc, substitutions confirmed. Careful because Barça can run the counter here. Fermín's going to chase. No.
Just about.
Right, Marc, confirmation of those substitutions. Frenkie and Balde have come on for Gerard Martin and Pedri.
Yeah.
Marc's not there.
Lost Marc.
Marc's eating his sandwich. Sandwich time for Marc Brau. Fill the live chat with sandwich emojis.
Tortilla patata.
Let's see, what do you think Marc is having in his sandwich?
What does Marc take at halftime?
What's Marc's halftime snack?
Is there a sandwich emoji? Yeah, I've got a sandwich emoji. I'm gonna fill the live chat with sandwich emojis. Villarreal go forward.
What's Marc's sandwich filling of the day, do you think?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with you know, I was literally going to say the same.
Yeah.
I was just thinking maybe just classic jamón con tomate.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Or bocata de fuet.
Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe. Ham and cheese.
Can't get hungry.
I know. Robert, you should have done your patatas, tortilla patata.
Well, you know what? I went out for a nice paella today, and I'm all.
It's the second time you've mentioned it.
I'm well fed.
I've not felt bitter either time. That's.
There you go. Look at the live chat, filling the chat with those sandwich emojis. Just celebrate Marc Brau's halftime ritual. Frenkie recovering. Frenkie.
Hello.
Hello, Marc. Are you back from your sandwich? Back from sandwich time?
Not sandwich time for me.
Oh. What was it?
Well. We've even got tacos on the live chat. Yeah.
I was actually thinking about tacos.
Burgers as well. Oh, look at it. It's getting creative on the live chat.
I'm starting to get hungry.
Marc, Frenkie and Balde have come on for Gerard Martin and Pedri.
Yeah, it's confirmed. The substitutions that I told you before, and of course, plays with a lot of minutes, Gerard Martin and Pedri, but Balde is also in a good shape. And let's gonna see what is happening in the second half, because with the 2-0 in Metropolitano, Atletico Madrid winning Betis for Villarreal, of course, They want to win too, but with the defeat of Betis, Villarreal will be in Champions League next season too. So I don't know if it will mean that the game in the second half could have a lower rhythm. So let's gonna see.
Hot dog and pizza.
Yeah,
on the
no,
chat.
no,
There's so many different types
Yeah,
of foods.
I'm throwing in some bagels as well.
Someone,
It's fine for me not watching this because I'm very hungry. So
someone.
No.
Oh, Dora says, Robert, can we see the Hansi Flick reaction of the goals? Do we have that, Jordi Corcoran? We didn't show them. Okay, Corcoran says, give me a minute.
A minute.
And
okay.
Dora, we will be able to show you the reaction of Hansi Flick. The
I'm
goals.
making a spoiler. The first one was not a big celebration for him. The second, yes.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
very happy that Fermin scored.
Someone said Lamine Yamal a hat trick as well. Has Lamine scored a hat trick?
I don't think he
Never.
has.
No, right?
Never, never.
Never,
Never.
no?
I'm throwing a doner kebab in there as
We've
well.
got ramen in the chat now.
The live chat is
Well,
getting,
Is it
creative.
kebab?
Yamal,
Is that a new? Is
Lamine
that a
Yamal
new
already
strategy?
scored.
Is that a burrito or kebab?
Mark?
No, you are talking about interesting things. Sorry.
Yeah, well, wait a minute, Mark, because we're going to show Hansi Flick's reactions to the goals. Let's do that. Right. This is the first, I guess.
Okay.
That's how
Okay.
you react after Lamine Yamal scores a fourth goal in a row in the same fashion. And here is his reaction to Fermin's goal. Can't
bit
say they're the most energetic substitutions as Villarreal score.
Offside?
Is it offside? Is it not?
Not for the moment. Not for the moment. No offside. Goal scored by Santi Comesaña, former player of Rayo Vallecano. He did a great chip on Ter Stegen. Frankie de Jong is talking with the referee saying that it's offside or something happened in the start of the action. I think it's offside.
I was busy watching Hansi Flick, but it didn't seem like
We
a
were
very
busy watching
convincing
Hansi
goal.
Flick, yeah.
Oh no, I'm
No.
watching the replay.
No.
No.
No offside.
No,
offside.
it's a great goal by Santi
Very
Very good
Comesaña
goal.
Yeah.
with
A
the
chip
chip.
over Ter Stegen.
Yeah, with the left foot.
Yeah.
Mark,
No,
You
it
could be
wasn't
on for a
offside.
3-3 here.
my 3-3 prediction.
No, my 3-2 prediction.
But my 3-3 prediction.
No, my 3-2 prediction. I think everybody wants Barca to win.
I'm out.
I want Barca
I'm
to win
out
as well.
as well.
Well, the Barca official intelligence's prediction is still alive as well.
True.
The VAR is checking the goal, but the
Really?
Barca players. I don't
It
know
wouldn't be
if-
for the offside though.
But it's not the offside of Santi Comesaña. It's for another action. No, it's confirmed. It's confirmed.
The-
Barca players are complaining about another thing, not only the last offside. I don't know what was, but yeah, equalized Villarreal, who
Well,
did nothing
2-2.
today, but he scored twice. Real Madrid facts.
Okay, well, let's see.
Robert.
Oh,
Hey, somebody pay attention to me.
your prediction is very much alive, yeah?
Please don't forget about me. My correct prediction is still very much alive.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Cheeky Barca official intelligence. It is very much alive, yes.
It is.
4-3.
Sadly, it is
Yeah.
very much.
Imagine ending the season on a correct prediction of the Barca official intelligence. And then
No.
having to go into the summer with that.
I was going to say, we would have to wait so long to correct artificial intelligence. Oof. No. Too far.
Too long for Lamine Yamal. 52 minutes left. Mark, is anyone warming up for Barca?
Yeah, Barca players warming up. I'm too far. I have to confess.
We need, Mark, when we go back to Camp Nou, we need to get you a better position.
Yes.
Well, the problem is that
Petition.
we are always at right position and our bench is on the left, so it's technical things, not. I see Casado. I think everybody wants to.
I'd like to see Casado.
See Casado back.
Yeah.
Pau Victor too, Pablo Torre, Ansu, and Christensen.
Okay.
There was talk of an all Masia 11, right, ahead of the
Yeah,
to sort of say goodbye to Mondrian.
but I didn't think Hansi was going to.
No, I mean neither.
No.
Not because he doesn't like La Masia. I just think.
Ter Stegen
He's not.
staying
He's
on
not
the
that
goal.
sentimental.
Yeah,
guy.
we're just taking in the goal as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been.
Honestly, I
Chesney or
thought
Ter
Christensen was
Stegen.
going to start as well.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more players to be shifted around. Maybe Hector Fort as well instead of Eric Garcia. Put Eric Garcia in the midfield. there was a lot of different possibilities. And
Coming across by Lamine Yamal! And just a bit too much power on it for Rafinha to connect. Lamine Yamal, yo.
Oof. That would have been a
Yeah, go
very Haaland, Johan Cruyff type goal.
Yes.
What was the prediction of the artificial intelligence, Robert?
4-3.
Remember, what was the average in the last 3 games against Villarreal?
7 goals, yes. Obviously the machine knew, the robot knew.
The AI
He'd
knew.
crunched the numbers. Jinx.
Algorithm.
Careful here.
Oi.
Oof, the cross by Balde. Ball floating around inside the box. Villarreal want to play it out.
Oi.
Now Gavi fouls. Was Eric Garcia?
Who was that? That was Eric Garcia.
An incredible shot by Eric Garcia.
Yeah.
Very far position.
And great
with
save
the
from Junior
left
as
foot.
well.
And
Who is
it
this
was a
Eric
great
Garcia?
save by Luis Junior, yeah.
Look at that. Just goes for
Robert.
Again? Hello. Hello.
Oh, they wanted the offside in the
we
beginning
are
of the
playing
game.
some beautiful football, but I'm more beautiful.
Okay, steady. Just
They
take a
were
chill
looking
pill.
in the
Take a chill pill,
Villarreal.
artificial intelligence.
In the Villarreal second goal, they were checking the offside of the assist.
Ah.
Or it was it was actually because it went out wide, then it came back, and then it went through the middle. That run on the wing, they were checking if it was offside, but it was just on.
Okay, second half. We've got fans watching us from all around the world, but I would like to know where.
Ooh, flag game.
World. Fun with flags time.
Plan game. I'm ready.
Alex is
Flag it.
Alex is really
I'm
good
ready.
at this.
I love it so much.
Alex
Flag
is really
it.
good at this.
I love it so much. Go on.
Flag the live chat.
One with flags.
The
one time-
Barça.
My proudest moment was that I got St. Lucia.
We've got Jamaica. Qatar.
Okay, Lebanon.
Romania.
Poland, Mexico,
yeah.
Canada.
Look at that. Fun with flags.
Oh, I always forget that one.
Loving all
Sweden,
things, 89 says.
India,
Guys, we got
Ireland.
it. I believe in La Remontada.
Greece. Greece is always present here. I love it.
Poland's always present as well.
USA, UK.
You can't, yeah, but USA you need to give us the
Give the
state at
state.
least, or the city.
St. Lucia's back.
St. Lucia. Bahrain.
I am
eh?
back.
I know.
Look at that. I love it when the live chat gets as
España.
colourful as
Florida,
this.
USA.
Jamaica, Brazil.
Here's Lamine Yamal.
Plymouth, UK, I just saw.
Oh.
Lamine Yamal.
Norway.
The switch over to
Iran.
Rafinha. He plays it in. Gavi. Lewandowski can get
Long
to it.
Beach, California.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna win that.
Egypt, Norway, Sweden, Argentina.
Bangladesh, Sri Lanka.
That
Love Sri Lanka.
Trinidad.
Oh, here's Frankie through to Rafinha.
Rafinha, give
Inside
Leo.
cross, setting it up. Lamine
Yeah,
Yamal.
Lamine.
Couldn't get to it.
South Carolina. Oh, Chile. Le.
Viva Chile.
Belgium.
Oh,
That's
careful.
Guatemala.
Deutschland, Georgia.
Oi.
Careful with Villarreal
Aye.
going forward here.
We got any
Barry.
Austrians in the chat celebrating
The Eurovision win.
Oh.
My God. It's true. Spain.
It's all right between Spain and England.
Spain did
we're-
really poor.
Yeah.
Spain did really poor Eurovision last night.
Yeah, Britain did a little bit better than they used to.
The Powerpuff Girls.
We've got Argentina in the chat as well.
Yeah. Got Thailand.
Ooh, Thailand. Suriname as well. Trinidad.
Yeah.
Nepal. And Marc Villarreal going to make a substitution.
Colombia.
Gueye is going to come on.
Yeah, Pape Gueye, midfielder.
Former PSG, eh?
Yeah. No, Pape Gueye. No. It's another player. You're
Oh, okay.
Okay. He's a former Marsella player. Le Havre and Marsella. And yeah, is Parejo who's going out? Yeah.
Parejo, yeah.
Yeah, Parejo, one of the best players of Villarreal, and Pep Gueye is coming in. Parejo and Marcelino were celebrating. I think that they are very happy because they know that with the draw and with the loss of Betis, they are very close to play on the Champions League next season. And I see Andreas Christensen going for the bench right now, but I don't know if it's going to go in or not.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll
We'll find out in a minute.
I think not. It's Dani Olmo who is going to warm up. So change of players warming up.
Okay. Right, you know how we keep this going with the live chat, with the flags? Guys, I still haven't decided where I'm going on holidays this season. Make some suggestions. Send me the flags of where I should go on holiday this year. Haven't decided yet. Last year I did Egypt and Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I did. There
Send
was
me
someone. So
suggestions.
last year I did Thailand and Vietnam. So there is a couple of people in the chat from there. So
Thailand this year is almost not an option after the success of season 3 of The White Lotus, which was set in Thailand.
yeah, fair. You know what?
I've still not caught up with that one.
St.
so-
Lucia is actually a great.
St. Lucia's a great
It's
shout.
a great holiday destination, I must say. I've been wanting to go there for I think that's been on my list since I was about 19 years old.
Oh, I see.
I've
Come
still
to
not
India
gone.
from Adash.
Ooh, Bermuda.
India's interesting, although
Bahama.
I feel like Bermuda's done some good
Pretty mama.
rebranding in like my lifetime because they used to talk a lot about like the Bermuda Triangle and going disappearing. And,
Yeah.
And now it's like this
But that's
like
like
luxury
Caribbean.
holiday destination.
oh, Lamine Yamal.
You just gotta sing a song and it gets you in the mood.
Look at Lamine Yamal go. Look at Lamine Yamal go.
Lamine
This-
Yamal, see
this
it.
is-
Oi.
This is silly. Ah.
I was actually thinking about Greece for my summer holidays.
So, guys, how bad is to be at home and me singing myself, Lamine Yamal, go.
Lamine Yamal, y'all.
Lamine
Got a
Yamal.
prop. You got a problem, got a number you can call, y'all. Pristine 19, he can ball, y'all. He about to win the brawl, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all. I know, I'm reading.
No, but you still
But
got.
you're reading
you
it
got
at
the-
pace.
But you got, yeah, exactly.
You got rhythm. You got game.
You got it. You nailed
He
it.
got game.
Norway,
Jeremy Pino's,
Philippines.
Philippines
gone
is
down.
I
great.
wanna do
a great call. Do
Philippines.
Philippines.
I really want to do
I had a
Philippines.
great time in Philippines about 5.5 years ago.
Yeah, I really want to do Philippines. To be fair.
Shall we do a Jordi Coquelin who will score the next Barca goal?
Ooh.
See if we can switch topics now, because we've had a lot of flags in the live chat, and
Okay.
I've noted down some suggestions. Have to debate them at home. obviously.
What are
Not
the
that
what are the
it's ever,
choices
like,
so
my
far?
sole decision.
What are the top choices so far?
I can't disclose that. Getafe have scored 42 points for them. Against Mallorca. Does that change anything in the Conference League? No, because Mallorca were out at the moment. so-
Yeah.
No, but the fight for Europe, it's very interesting between Celta, Rayo, Osasuna.
Yeah, but Mallorca now losing, they would be 4 points out, 4 points away from Rayo Vallecano, so they would be out. And the last game would be a fight between Rayo,
Two spots,
Osasuna and
two European
Celta.
spots, 2 European spots for Europe, one for Europa League, and the other one for the Conference League. Yeah.
The fight would be
fun.
between Celta, Rayo and Osasuna, which would be very interesting. Who will score the third goal? Lewandowski, Rafinha, or Lamine Yamal? It has to be Levy.
It has to be. I mean, just give him
Do
the
it.
100th goal, please. At home.
Set it up on a platter
today.
Lewandowski,
It
Balde
has to
assist.
be today. Ooh.
Valdez. Ooh.
Okay,
Come on.
Okay.
for him. Okay. I'll
bring it
go-
back.
Some of the players that he has not scored any goal.
Oh, here we go.
Could be another scorer.
Here we go.
Boom.
I'm going to go
Switch to
Lewandowski.
Lamine.
I'll go Lamine Yamal assist because this
Okay,
kid is
I will
cooking.
give you the stat I was waiting on the game.
Okay.
Be careful with this. We are searching
Ooh,
100
Balde.
Lewandowski.
Balde.
Here we go.
Oy.
We are searching.
You would have gotten better
Aren't we?
contact, maybe.
Okay.
We are searching for the Lewandowski 100th goal. Yes, Mark.
Do you know how many goals we have scored in La Liga right now?
99.
99. Do you know how many goals we have scored in 2025?
99.
Okay. So, the next goal will be the 100 in La Liga, the 100 this year.
That's
has to be
The
ridiculous.
100th for Lewandowski. That'd be incredible.
Ah.
Lewandowski.
Wait a minute, and it's fitting because we have the 100 emoji on as an option. So there we go.
That would
Give it
actually.
some.
Let's make it happen.
That would actually be ridiculous. Like Lewandowski needs this to score this.
Careful with Fermin from the edge of the box. His shot took a deflection into the hands.
I will not. I will not take. I was gonna say I will not take any other goal scorer right now.
We're not going to celebrate.
Everybody else score.
No.
So we have 3 options for the 100. The 100 goals
I need Lewandowski to score this goal.
100 goals in La Liga and 100 goals for Lewandowski.
We're projecting
That's
here.
wild, that
We're
is.
sending
That is
vibes
ridiculous.
into the universe. Give us all the 100 emojis. 100 emojis
Manifesting.
on the chat.
Manifesting.
We're manifesting for the
Manifest.
Lewandowski 100th goal, the 100th goal of 2025, and the 100th La Liga goal for Barca.
That's wild.
Substitutions
That's
for
actually
Villarreal.
ridiculous.
It's
though,
insane.
Yeah. That's not okay.
Yeah, substitutions on Villarreal. Jeremy Pino is coming out, and Tejon Buchanan
Jeremy.
is coming in. And
Look at that.
Jeremy
see.
Pino, good assist, Jeremy Pino for Santi Comesaña. And the other one is, I think, Pau Navarro out and Camguala in.
Okay. Villarreal have made all of their substitutions right now.
No, 4.
Four?
Isn't it?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I hadn't counted.
Keye,
Correct.
Buchanan, and Camguala.
Look at that.
Easy.
Everyone manifesting on the live chat with the 100 emoji. Because
Look
it's
at
a
that.
triple 100. It's a 300.
That's
which was a movie that I never
ridiculous.
watched. You've
never watched?
No.
What, 300?
My
no, I never
goodness.
watched it. It's not my kind of thing. Ooh,
Ole,
Balde.
Alejandro Valde.
Look at Balde. Embrace the Balde, as Spence would say.
Oi!
Pablo Walls would like that film. He's probably never watched it either.
No, definitely not.
He's,
Pablo Wilson's in a lot of things.
oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, we need to talk about something in a second. We need to send late birthday wishes
True.
to Pablito Pequeñito.
True.
It was his birthday?
On
Yesterday.
Saturday.
Oh. You guys have to tell me these things. Now I feel
You're his
bad.
dad, Jamie. You're supposed to know.
I mean,
Lamine Yamal with a shot straight into the hands of Junior, who's saving every shot right now.
Yeah.
Because
It's
he knows.
'cause
He also
he knows. He knows.
also
He
He
knows.
also knows.
he's in on the deal.
He knows.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Pablito Pequeñito's birthday yesterday, Pablo Walls' birthday, and as a gift here at Barca Studios, we gave him the honor of being the host and prime commentator of the 3.5-hour bus parade on Friday.
A fitting gift.
Yeah, on Friday evening.
Arrived late for his own birthday.
Pablo
dinner.
can talk for hours, so
He
fine.
arrived late to his own birthday dinner.
yeah.
Some classic.
was our gift.
Classic Pablo.
Right, Barca moving the ball around, looking for that 100th goal for Lewandowski.
I feel bad now though. I didn't know it was his birthday. And he's celebrating my birthday
Well, he's
twice.
coming in after the game.
Your fake birthday.
Which was the best moment in La Liga? The Clásicos, the win at the Metropolitano, or Celta at Montjuic?
Ooh.
I have to say, in terms of, well, it's a very similar question to best game of the season,
Yeah.
but moment
But when you compare,
when Lamine Yamal scored that goal
yeah.
at the Metropolitano.
yeah, I think I think when you put it like that, because El Clásico is special and the way we've done it special, but at the same, like, the win against Atletico Madrid, the way that we did it, the moment of the season that we did it, is, I think I
The
have
ball
to go.
going in off of a rebound.
yeah.
Although I have to say, in terms of like moment, waiting for Rafinha to take that penalty against Celta and complete
I
that
agree with
you,
full
Robert.
comeback.
Yeah, that's true. That
I agree with
celebration was outstanding.
That moment
Marcos,
before the
it was one of the
penalty.
goals that Marbrau celebrated the most this season.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for me, the most celebrated for me was Fermin against Madrid.
Yes.
But we were robbed.
We were robbed.
They stole us. But for me, that moment was definitely the best of the season. But somebody they didn't want to.
I ran after
That's-
Fermin that one.
The Benfica comeback for me, sorry,
No, go on.
was kind of a big moment this season
That's
as
true,
well.
yeah.
And that was very dramatic in the rain and everything with the black kit.
Yeah.
That was a standout moment for me this season.
Yeah, but I agree, Robert, that in La Liga, the moment before the penalty, because remember that win was important for Barca
Yeah,
to go to the Clásico at least with 4 points ahead of Real Madrid.
Yep.
Yeah.
true.
So without that goal, maybe in the Clásico, Real Madrid would beat us. They would be ahead of us.
Yeah.
So that goal was very important.
Yeah. No, but it is true. I forgot about the dramatic moment of the penalty, of the tension kind of building up.
And when you think of like, which was the most important moment of La Liga, for example, no one is. Wait a minute, because Frankie de Jong is driving forward. He can find Rafinha on the left. Rafinha defended
Give
by
it to Lewa.
Rafinha. I think he is looking for a way to get it to Lewandowski. Now he gets it to Gavi. The shot by Gavi is blocked. I was saying, in terms of most important moment of the season, there are many. I guarantee that if you give the average fan the choice of, or the opportunity to list 5 moments, no one is going to include the Leganés own goal in that game, sandwiched in between the Borussia Dortmund 2 games of the Champions League.
Yeah.
And that was crucial,
Yeah.
that Leganés goal. In a game in which we had nothing going for us, it was
The same as
an awful
Valladolid,
game.
guys.
And the same as Valladolid, exactly.
Yeah.
But Valladolid was more like a comeback. The Leganés game was just awful. And we needed to get the 3 points, however, and we got it off of that fortunate bounce. And it's such an important moment in the season.
Yeah.
Going back to what you were saying, Alex, with the... I'm going to hold the thought.
Because here is Balde. He could set up Lewandowski. The cross by Balde. Knocked away by the Villarreal.
I'm going to be so
defense.
mad if Lewandowski doesn't score this goal.
Your video of you chasing down Firmino after that goal, I was
that was
grateful
fun.
that you'd done that half marathon a few months previous and you had the
Well,
cardio to chase him.
I did the marathon here inside studios as well.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But it was a moment of hesitation because I saw Firmino run and then I didn't know what to do. And then out of nowhere, I'd start sprinting.
Oh, here is Rafinha inside the box. He's shot wide.
It's fine. It's not Lewandowski.
Where it needs to go.
Right, update on the scores of match day 37. Betis have scored 1 against Atletico de Madrid. Betis hanging on to their hopes of making the Champions League, though like slim chances. Rayo beating Celta, Getafe beating Mallorca, Real Sociedad beating Girona, Alaves and Leganés both winning away from home, and Osasuna still 1-0 ahead against Espanyol.
Cooling break, guys. Antonio's substitutions on Barça after the cooling break. Hector Ford and Pau Victor will come in.
Okay.
Who? Pau Victor? Okay.
So Hector Ford, I guess, for
Eric
Eric Garcia. And Pau Victor, Mark, who do you think?
I don't think about for Lewy.
No.
Rafinha?
No.
Rafinha, I mean, maybe.
I think maybe Rafinha.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who out of the three
maybe
is the one who's having the quietest performance?
He is, yeah. He's had a few opportunities, but he's not really getting involved on the left sides as much, especially now with Alejandro Valde, who likes to go up the pitch a lot more. Rafinha kind of falls into the midfield, and give him a rest if he needs.
Right, cooling break. Time to remind our fans who are watching us right now that you do not want to switch off whatever device you are watching us with after the game, because we are coming to you with the live celebration of the title from Montjuic. So you will see the players lifting the trophy. You will see Hansi Flick and Ter Stegen, maybe someone else addressing the fans. You will see them come out individually and all the fans cheering. You'll see them do the round of honor at the stadium. It's going to be fantastic, and we're going to be showing it to you live on Barça One, on Facebook and on YouTube. For Facebook and YouTube, you will have to switch to another live. It's another show, same FC Barcelona channel, but you'll have to switch to another live. Very easy, just go on the Barca channel and you'll see it there ready for you. There'll be a couple of minutes in between one show and the other for us to get ready for it, but we are showing you the full celebration of the title at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, and Mark, you will be there, of course.
Yeah, for sure. And remember that we have surprises after this, because it was a big celebration in Ciutat Esportiva last Thursday. It was the biggest celebration, the parade last Friday, but we need the trophy. I want to see the captain showing the trophy to the sky here in Montjuic, and it's a moment that I like. So you have to stay tuned here. And now you listen all this noise because Barca fans are doing the wave.
The wave. Shall we join the wave live chat? Shall we join the wave with wave emojis? I'm going to wave emoji.
Substitutions. Let's go. So Hector Ford will come in for Eric Garcia.
Okay.
And I think that he will receive a standing ovation. And finally, is Lewandowski out.
No!
It's a pity.
No!
We will have to wait until the last game of the season to know if Lewandowski would reach or not 100 goals with Barça. So definitely,
I don't like Hansi Flick anymore.
we are still in the fight of the 100.
Yeah, this surely has to end as a 2-2 draw
not
now.
with Levy.
Round of applause for Levy. Not happening today. It was too perfect.
It would have been so good.
I think Barca just have to wait now for the next match to get that 100th league goal.
Although I'd like to
100th.
see Pau Victor score a goal.
Fair.
He did score against
He'll just have
Villarreal last
he'll
time.
just have to wait to get that
It was the perfect story. I'm so mad.
Adash is asking, will we have Barca live next season? I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Sure hope we still have a show.
Put it out into the universe that yes.
Thanks to you guys.
Write in and say that you want it. It's
thanks to you, live chat. We've had some amazing numbers this season.
Yeah.
Just great viewership. So we want to keep going. We want to keep doing this show. We have a lot of fun doing it, and we have
love to you.
Yeah.
Some hearts to you.
All the
guys.
reasons in the world to keep supporting this Barca. Fill the live chat with hearts. Boom red hearts. Boom red hearts
for you guys.
For you guys and for Barca Live. Self-appreciation. Self-pat on the back. Sometimes just good to appreciate all of our good work.
Yeah. What are the waves? Hearts?
We've still got waves as well. Right, Villarreal are going to make their last substitution. Gerard Moreno's going to come on.
Okay.
Yeah, he only has scored.
Temps says,
3
can I get a
goals.
shout out? Shout out Temps.
In last La Liga, he suffered a lot of injuries last years.
Aliyev said a nice comment.
What did Ali say? You guys make watching games so much more fun. Well, so we appreciate it. We hope you come back for more next season.
Yes.
Careful here. A
Oi.
chance for Villarreal. Balde came across, made it uncomfortable for Comesaña. Goal kick. And Ter Stegen plays it quickly. Fermin driving forward. Come on, let's go for a third goal. Rafinha down the left. Pau Victor is in the middle. Rafinha plays it back to Frenkie de Jong. Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal with a shot. Saved.
Went for another one.
By Junior.
He just does them all day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, how will the match end? I'll go with Mark's prediction, 3-2. I predicted 3-all, but, 3-2 would be the appropriate result.
Yeah.
And good to go into a celebration with, honestly. Here's Cubarsí with a great interception. Cubarsí. Now Fermin to Rafinha. Rafinha could shoot. Rafinha shoots it wide. I'm going option 2.
Last substitution on Villarreal. So Pepe will go out and Gerard Moreno will come in. And I have to say that Madrid have scored. Kylian Mbappé have scored, so he will be for sure the Pichichi of the season. So it's the only player for Real Madrid that is scoring in the last games. But all those goals scored by Mbappé.
Hey, they got to win something in 2025.
Yeah, but they didn't mean something. They didn't mean nothing. Well,
Pichichi.
At least in La Liga, the Pichichi, yeah.
Right, here's Barca winning it back. Fermin, Rafinha.
Good play.
Lovely play.
Pau Victor.
Go on.
Back to Frenkie de Jong. Barca looking for a third goal. Here's Hector Ford. Come on in the second half, replacing Eddie Garcia. By the way, Mark,
keep going.
Keep going. Hector Ford has had some interesting minutes in this final part of the season. Of course, Jules Koundé is out injured, but Hector getting his opportunities.
Yeah, I remember he had to play a few minutes against Madrid, also in Milano. And
Copa final?
Forget, yeah, Copa final. We don't have to forget that he's only 18 years old. So he played several games last season, but he's only 18. He will be 19 at the end of the year, but he's very young.
Now the switch over to Rafinha. Go, Rafa. Rafinha inside. Fermin got a touch. Pau Victor will chase. Junior picks it up.
Rafinha's first touch is just, I mean, between what I love about Rafinha and Lamin's first touch being ridiculous is that opens up our game so much, because if you want to cross them the ball, you know that they're going to get the ball and play within one touch. And I think that's actually so key in terms of kind of the movement of space and ball, because whether we move to the left side, Lamine Yamal is always going to be open. And crossing the ball to him doesn't mean a stop a play or a slow down a play. But their first touch is just ridiculous.
Alia says, I've been here since the beginning and I will be here for future match centres. There we go. I don't know what we call this match centre anymore. We just call it Barça Live, because we used to have like Barça Live preview, then match centre. We've just gone generic Barça Live now. But Alia proving that she's been here since the beginning, knowing that we used to call this match centre. There you go. Rafinha with a clearance, which goes off of a Villarreal player. Oh, Girona have equalised. Spence must be having fun because he's calling this Real Sociedad Girona game.
Let's see. Atletico Madrid 3-1.
Adaj says, please continue next season. Help me with my stress. Well, we don't want you to be stressed. I mean...
Alaves is
Do a Chesney.
Yeah, exactly. Meditation like Chesney. Never too high, never too low. Never too low. But if we're here to help, if we're here to entertain you, that's great. Fantastic. Honestly, we're all here just to enjoy Barca games together. It's a great group activity.
It's easier in seasons like this.
It is.
We've had some difficult seasons on this couch.
I always say that
this season has been fun.
If in a pandemic season we survived, careful here, because Villarreal are going to score the third. Goal for Villarreal. I think it was Buchanan who scored.
Yeah, the Canadian player scoring his first goals in La Liga. And
his first goal in La Liga.
Yeah, first goal in La Liga. First goal with Villarreal. And, well, for me, it's good to not playing against Villarreal in Montjuic anymore, if it's possible.
Yeah, please no. Although, Mark, you know what happens when we play Villarreal, when we have to lift the trophy, or when we're supposed to win La Liga, when we're in these dates in May, you know what happens, right?
Yeah, finally it's a 3-3, but...
yeah, there you go.
So your score is very much alive.
Hey.
This would be amazing if it actually turned out to be that, right? Like, just to keep the history there.
Yeah. Hey, please don't forget about me. My correct prediction is very much alive.
Not quite the same laugh, but yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, but also Barça artificial intelligence.
I know. I was just quoting really the artificial intelligence. The FIFA Penguin says, "Can you shout me out?"
The FIFA Penguin.
That's a good username. I like that.
Shout out Penguin.
The FIFA Penguin.
Right, we're rooting for a Barca goal. We're rooting for my correct prediction right now, which is a 3-3.
Yeah. We are.
Let's see, we've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to get it. Maybe the artificial intelligence gets it right as well.
But
are we
of course
aiming
we're
for
not
2 goals in 9
playing
minutes?
so good the second half, but we don't deserve to lose at all. So
No,
it's incredible
definitely
that Villarreal scored 3 goals again. So in the last games, we have to say that we conceded a lot of goals. Just to say things that we have to improve. Of course, this is the Barca mentality. If we receive 3 goals, we have to score 4.
Yeah,
but
and also we've only had 9 shots on target out of 20 attempts.
Villarreal. Had a good match. Not like, it's not like they've played poorly and gotten lucky.
Yeah, no, they've taken the opportunities. They're defending.
Come on, here we go. Lamine Yamal again.
And
There's Lamine Yamal inside cross, cleared by Foyt. I believe we'll get it.
I think so as well.
We'll get it.
The pressure's there.
Yeah.
Creating the opportunities.
There's Frankie to
The pace has dropped a little bit, but Barca's still dictating.
These players are going to want it.
There it goes.
Yeah.
We're literally just crowding the box. Like all of our players are so.
It means everywhere.
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal. He's the key to unlock things. There he is. Lamine Yamal. Ooh. That was a dangerous situation as well because the ball rolled away from him. He pulled the trigger. He took like the shot just into the air. That can sometimes lead to injuries.
Injuries,
Fortunately for Lamine, he's fine.
Good recovery as well. Villarreal tried to counter-attack.
Robert.
Oh, it's woken up.
Please don't forget about me. My correct prediction is still very much alive.
Yeah, we know. We are very much aware of that.
He's on power saving mode today, I think.
Yeah. I guess that, yeah, the robot's tired after all this
been
season.
celebrating the last few days.
Yeah.
He's on
He's as tired as we are.
low power mode.
Maybe, I don't know if the artificial intelligence went to the Rua. Right, Frankie de Jong. How do we on the live chat manifest a third goal?
It's quite hard to.
What goal do we want? It's
Oh, here we go.
It's hard to find space right now.
yeah, they
Yeah,
get a lot of players
they'll
back.
find it. They'll find it. I'm convinced.
Raul's in some nice space. There you go.
I'm convinced. And
Dani Olmo will come in.
oh, Dani Olmo coming.
Nice.
And it's the side of the pitch where he scores goals. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I weirdly believe in these kinds of things. Like, if it's been 3-3 twice already against Villarreal, it can happen again a third time.
Oh,
Dani
for
Olmo's coming
Gavi.
on for Gavi, so a round of applause. It's time. Is it time?
Oh, that's nice. Danny Olmo and Fermin.
Good time. Dani Olmo's come on.
Oh no, Fermin's coming off. No?
No, it's
Gavi,
Gavi.
Gavi.
No, it's Gavi, yeah.
Gavi. Oof. Rafinha trying to get into the box. Couldn't. And Barça just bottling Villarreal in, and
Yeah.
they seem happy to defend.
Yeah, I'm just getting back in numbers.
There we go. Dani Olmo on the edge of the box. Frankie. Now Lamine Yamal.
Good for
Lamine
him.
Yamal
Let's
in
give
the
him
corner of the
options.
box. He's
No,
going to
but
look for an
Lamine
opening to
wants
shoot.
that.
The shot by Lamine!
Oi, I thought that was going top bins.
So close.
Oh.
This kid. It's just incredible.
I really thought that was closer than what it. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't that close, but it was a really good opportunity.
Right, 5 minutes remaining. Do it. Blue and red hearts to manifest this equaliser that we want.
And maybe we have to wait until the last game to score the 100 goal in La Liga.
Maybe. I hope
hopefully it's
not.
Lewandowski.
Mark, what are the best scoring seasons in La Liga? So, or if we get 100, where would that rank?
I have the numbers, I have the stats that in La Liga, Barça have scored at least 8 times 100 or more goals. The record was in 2000. Be careful.
Careful here, Villarreal in space. Gerard Moreno cuts to his left, and the shot, the chance for Baena goes high over the crossbar.
They're taking opportunities though, huh?
Yeah, that's a really clear chance. They're catching us. Villarreal are actually one of the better teams this season that have been able to catch us in space on the counter-attack.
What?
I don't know how he missed that, to be honest.
What artificial intelligence? It's sad. Is it a sad moment for you, artificial intelligence? Are you? Well, deal with it, artificial intelligence. Deal with the sad moment. Believe. Be positive. Your correct prediction is very much alive still. Mark, you were saying
That
8
at
times.
least 8 times, yeah. But we are in the 5th best scoring season in all the competitions.
Wow.
Because with the 2 goals of today, we have reached 171 goals. We are 4 goals down. The next number, that is 175, when we won the treble with Luis Enrique in 2015.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
4 goals away
Well,
from that, yeah?
4 goals away from this, so it's too long maybe between today and Bilbao, but not impossible.
Not impossible, no.
Nice ball.
The fans at the stadium want the goal. We want the goal. Fill the live chat with blue and red hearts. Manifest the goal. Although Villarreal.
Yeah, they're crowding. Oh, okay.
crowding the
That
box.
was a
Now
weird
they give the ball
clearance.
back to us.
They're crowding the
trying.
box.
Here's Rafinha.
Come on.
Rafinha
Nice.
inside pass, looking for Pau Victor, looking for anyone really. Goal kick
Corner kick.
Villarreal. Oh, corner?
Corner kick.
Ooh,
Corner
okay.
kick.
Corner
kick
Villarreal.
for us,
Corner to
yeah.
Barça.
Come on, this is it now.
Robert, you will have to help me with the time because it happens in the last La Liga games.
Yeah.
We don't have the watch in
Okay.
the stadium.
I'll help you. I'll help you. Here's Frankie.
I don't understand this because in 2025, if a player wants to know in which minute we are playing, it's so easy to know. But
Yeah, no.
the
So
screens
at
cannot show
90 it
this.
stops, no, you mean?
No. 15 minutes before to go. Now in the stadium, nobody.
Oh, really?
Can see it. Yeah, really.
I didn't know about that.
Strange.
That's very strange. In all football games?
At least in Montjuic, and I think it's an order for La Liga that the last 15 minutes cannot be shown on the screens.
Wow.
How bizarre.
Right. Reminder in the 89th minute that
Oh, come
we
on.
will be showing you the celebration. If you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, you can switch over to another live that will be starting right after the game, and we'll be showing you the lifting of the trophy, the celebration, the speeches, and everything. But stay tuned until the end of this game because we're looking for an equaliser here.
Yeah.
On Barça 1. If you're watching on Barça 1, by the way, same live. You don't have to switch to anything.
Do we need to get this up to Montjuic?
It will magically
Okay.
replicate itself, this trophy.
Because Alex has got the cardio to.
Yeah.
I'll go.
No,
Already.
it will make its way to Montjuic and manage to stay here.
At the same
well.
time.
Schrodinger's La Liga trophy.
10 seconds remaining until the 90th minute. We'll see how much time we get added on. Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal looking to get free on the edge of the box. He's
Free
knocked
kick, free
over.
kick.
Free kick.
Okay,
And
Rafa.
6 minutes.
6 minutes of added time. Okay.
6 minutes of
That's
added time.
enough.
Okay.
So I think I'm far from the position, but I think it's good for a left foot player,
Yeah.
that fall. So it's so long from the box or not?
Honestly, I would even give it to Lamine.
It's a nice position.
It's a nice position, maybe for Rafinha, maybe for Lamine, but I
Rafinha,
see
maybe.
Rafinha.
Yeah.
I see Rafinha with the ball. Well, remember that in the whole season we have scored 1 goal by the free kick, but it was a very
Yeah, it was a cross.
way to score. It was a cross
Overdue,
by Pablo
though,
Torre that nobody touched it, and it was inside the net. So why not the last goal in our history in Montjuic in a free kick?
The ball is way further out than where the foul was committed.
Yeah.
Rafinha is focused.
Rafinha
Is he
looking
the
for
one
the
that neon
equaliser
one?
here. In added time, Rafinha with the free kick over the crossbar.
A lot of people thought that was goal, guys.
Yeah, it looked really in.
A lot of people thought, myself, I have to admit, but many people just from the other side of the stadium thought that it was goal.
No, it was,
Osasuna have scored their second against Espanyol, so Espanyol will have to wait until the last week of the season to secure salvation because they are 2 points ahead of Leganés. If Espanyol draw and Leganés win, they'll be tied at
Leganés
40
has the
points.
It's for Leganés. It was a draw. It was a draw in Barcelona, and Leganés won Espanyol.
Ooh, so Espanyol really need the win, eh?
A friend of mine is going to that match, and he was like, he said tickets were cheap, and I just thought I'd go for fun, and actually it turns out it could be an important match.
Well, yeah. Here's Lamine Yamal going forward. Lamine Yamal,
Go
good
on.
shoot. The shot by Lamine Yamal. Cleared away by Foyt.
We're
Barca
trying to
keep going. You have to admire that they, in spite of having won the league, they have the drive and the will to fight to get
an
the equaliser and to score a late goal and give the Montjuic fans something to cheer for.
Yeah, definitely.
When they have plenty to cheer for anyway.
Yeah. But I feel like, it is kind of, they still have a purpose to get a draw at least now.
Rafinha with the cross. Hector Ford plays it back into the hands of Junior. With this win, Marc, Villarreal secure Champions League, no?
Yeah, secure, but with the defeat too, because Betis is losing 3-1 against Atletico.
Yeah.
But remember that Villarreal is fighting to end at least in the 4th position.
But Athletic Club is winning right now, so that is
Atletico
impossible,
is
no?
winning, but no, it's impossible. Yeah.
And Atletico de Madrid are winning as well. Careful here. Villarreal have an opportunity. Gerard Moreno inside the box. Good defending by Barça. Now Frankie de Jong going forward.
And finally, Madrid
Bit of a foul, yeah.
2-0.
2-0, yeah. Mbappe
Yeah.
and Bellingham. Okay, well done, guys. These 3 points are for nothing.
Good for
But
you.
they have to. And Real Madrid played many minutes against 9 men. So
Okay. Right. Inigo running after.
I definitely don't look that fresh
Into
after
the box.
partying.
Ter Stegen picks it up. We've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds to try and score the equaliser.
I don't think you party the same way as Inigo Martinez either, though.
No, but I definitely don't look
He's
that
had
good.
such a week with his birthday as well, you know,
Yeah.
like.
Here's
I would
Lamine
not-
Yamal.
Oh,
Lamine Yamal
Lamine?
inside the box. Lamine Yamal with a shot. Oh, was it blocked by Pau Victor?
Yeah. That was such a close shot range that Lamine doesn't usually get. I think he was so sure that was going in. Pau Victor just got in front of it.
Was Pau Victor or a defender, but yeah. Villarreal trying to play
we'll
it
have
forward.
at least 1 minute and a half.
Yeah. 1 minute and a half. Yes, Mark.
Oof.
Oh, nice ball by Fermin. Lamine Yamal in space. Lamine Yamal, can he get to it? No, it's defended by Logan Costa.
That was
what
a lovely ball.
It was a lovely
it
ball
was a
by
brilliant.
Fermin.
Was it Pau Victor who made the run
Yeah, to
to
take a
make the
defender
space?
away.
Yeah.
I have to say that I'm angry if we lose the game because it will be the first La Liga game lost in 2025. And
Yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
our streak was 17 games in a row without losing, with 15 wins and 2 draws. So remember that last time that Barça lost a game in La Liga, it was also in Montjuic. It was the 21st of December.
The Sorloth
5
game?
months ago against Atletico with a Sorloth goal.
Wow.
Wow.
So if Barça in the next minute cannot score, it will be 5 months without losing. But yeah.
Oh, well.
Commenting this, I like Barça fans. Thanks for giving me the message.
Yeah, exactly. Campeones, campeones.
Campeones, we are still champions.
Right, okay. Reminder, right after the final whistle, we are going to take a very quick break to switch on YouTube and on Facebook from one live to the other. And we will be showing you the live celebration, the lifting of the trophy, the speeches, everything. So stay tuned for that, or switch over to the other live. On Barca 1, you don't have to do anything. Just hang on for 2 minutes, and we will be coming back, and we'll be showing you what goes on at the Olympic Stadium. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. A full celebration of what happens at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. We'll be showing you that. The final whistle. Barca lost the game 3-2. We were up 2-1. Villarreal came back 3-2. Okay, guys. Ambilight, and we are going to show you the live celebration. Stay tuned.